Think about that. How's that working? I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be so
Well,
pumped.
we know your pants don't fit, so I think it'll be pretty easy.
No, they do not. They do not. All right, let's get it going, dude. Midnight is gonna be dope. I'm excited for it. All right. Captain America Civil War 2016, getting into the swing of it.
Hold on.
No pun intended.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, so whose side are you on in this? Too much thinking. Too much thinking.
I know.
Just to say the wrong thing.
It
Just to say the wrong thing.
It sucks.
Insane.
Hold on now. I'm gonna be honest. I get Tony Stark's point of view. I'm
no, I do.
Tony Stark's side. You do? I'm on Team Tony Stark.
Oh fuck!
I'm on Team Tony Stark.
I knew it. I knew it.
There's
It's the beanie. It's the fucking beanie.
You gotta have regulations. You got to. These guys are just vigilantes, just running their own shit, killing millions of people. Who cannot. There's got to be accountability. There's got to be accountability.
This guy loves the fucking government. Look at him, everyone. Fucking chill.
Government.
That's what Tony wanted. No. That's what Tony wanted.
I want an accountable government, not a government that's just going to wash away their ugly truths. An accountable government. They're both right.
That has never existed. We're going to get into something else, but okay. Garf says they're both right, and that's why it's a good conflict. I think you can see where both are coming from.
You can,
and that's why it's a good conflict. But only Captain America's right.
Because I think in terms of context, it comes down to who's in charge. And if Tony Stark's in charge, sure. But like if a body of government's in charge,
and he's not gonna be. It was gonna be the coalition of countries.
It was Ross. Yeah, it was Ross.
Well, he was gonna be heavily involved.
The coalition of countries not too bad. Like the UN.
The UN is awful. In real life, the UN is awful. They are really bad.
All right, are we doing realistically or an ideal? An ideal situation. Realistically or ideal?
Well,
those are two different things. Two different things.
Well, we got to go realistic, but the ideal.
Well, it's obviously Cap.
But that we live in the real world. What do you mean?
No, I'm thinking ideal. Idealistically, it's going to be Iron Man. Realistically, it's going to be Captain America.
Okay, but that's a weird theoretical situation.
It's all theoretical, man. I'm telling you though. Like in an ideal, perfect world, Iron Man is the way.
Oh, okay.
But in a realistic world where there are people with agendas who are shitty and lobbyists, Captain America's 100% in the right.
We'll get into it more, but
okay.
What's your heart-to-heart score for Civil War? Did you watch it today?
Man, I did, and whoo, man, it was a good watch, really good watch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start off with an 8. It could go higher. Could go higher. Could maybe even go lower. I don't imagine going lower than an 8.
Okay.
Nurgle is Black Widow playing both sides. Yeah, man.
Is your Atticus camera supposed to be up?
Oh God, it's out. I got you. It's getting overheated. Yeah, man, Robert. Tony was out there trying to grant visas to weapons of mass.
What is that? He's like, she's a kid. Give me a break. Dude, they were acting their asses off the whole fucking time. We'll get into it, but they
were 100% so good. So good. I'm starting with an 8. I feel like it can easily go higher. I don't see it going lower. So
no,
good.
Definitely not lower. All right, let's hit it. Synopsis. Captain America Civil War follows the Avengers after political pressure leads to government oversight of superheroes through the Sokovia Accords. When Captain America and Iron Man take opposing sides over freedom, accountability, and loyalty, the conflict fractures the team and escalates into a personal and ideological war.
Okay. Yeah, we got that.
Fuck yeah, we got that. We got that. And Black Panther.
Yeah, we did, dude. Yeah, we did.
You know,
I am done letting it consume me. I'm like, oh, dude. Oh, ooh, tough.
You know, we didn't see Black Panther till 2 years later. Or was it the next year?
Yeah. It might have been the next year.
No, it was 2018. It was 2018.
2018. Okay, it was
So
good.
at the time, we didn't know. We just thought, oh, he's Black Panther. But his dad died. He doubled back to the crib to get the Black Panther powers, and then he came back.
The Black Panther Blicky, dude. He was coming back with some switches, dude.
And then he came back
crazy
after eating the plant to spin the block. Because he has to get, because in the later on he has to get the powers stripped away.
Stripped that way. Yeah, absolutely, dude.
But that's like a little detail that we don't know just watching this one.
Like, you knew Black Panther was on Demon Time when he's in the escort and he's talking to Captain America. He's like, so I ask you as king and as warrior, how long you can hide them from me? And I'm like, oh, dude, your friend is boned, dude. Your friend is done. Oh, it was so wrong.
All of your impressions are starting to bleed into Guillermo del Toro, and I love it. I love it.
and then I grab the Black Warrior. I grab the powers, and then I eat them, and then I'm all like, and then your powers will be stripped away, and that'll be great, and that'll be fantastic. And then get a guy with a pizza in the back with a big creature, and then we'll have him crying. Get a woman crying. Ah, it's so good though. Yeah.
Let's hit up this trailer. So there was a few options, but this is the one from 10 years ago, Rotten Tomatoes. Okay. They're pretty good about it. This will be good.
Okay. Let's take a look. Let's do this.
How does it look?
Looks good.
Buck. Do you remember me?
Your mom's name was Sarah. You used to wear newspapers in your shoes.
This is already too much somehow.
It's already too much. I'm already feeling it, man. I'm already feeling it.
People who think you did.
This condensed version. I'm sorry, I'm pausing it, but the condensed version of this scene was in the stinger, the post-credits scene from whichever movie came before. Okay. So I guess by virtue of that, technically isn't so much because they. Do you remember they had us sitting our dumbasses in the look through the credits, waiting for their little scenes? Was,
oh yeah. Oh, like,
absolutely right now. Yeah. I'm not planning on taking you alive.
It's already fire action too. It's already like just hitting you with it.
Captain, while a great many people see you as a hero, there are some who prefer the word vigilante. You've operated with unlimited power and no supervision.
That's good. Yeah,
that's something the world can no longer tolerate.
I know how much Bucky means to you. Stay out of this one, please. You'll only make this worse.
You saying you'll arrest me?
There will be consequences.
Captain, you seem a little defensive. Well, it's been a long day. If we can't accept limitations, we're no better than bad guys.
That's not the way I see it.
Sometimes I want to punch you in your perfect teeth.
I just want to make sure we consider all our options. Because people that shoot at you usually wind up shooting at me too.
You know what's about to happen. Do you really want to punch your way out of this?
What do we do?
We fight. Sorry, Tony. You know I wouldn't do this if I had any other choice. But he's my friend. So was I.
Just tooling him up, dude. Oh, so good. Listen, it's good after you've seen it. It's too much. It's too much. You know how I hate it.
No,
it's good.
No,
it's
no, no.
So good.
No. This, I think this one was perfect, actually.
You think?
And it's without bias too, because everything's out of context. It's really slow, and I want to see what other movies do this, and I want to know we won't find any of this out, but I want to know how involved the Russos were with the marketing. Yeah, with the marketing and the trailers and everything, because they do this really cool thing where they use takes and cuts that didn't make the movie for the trailer.
No, I like that.
That's so like good. That is such a good way to get the sentiment across, but technically not give away what you got.
Yeah.
Like where Bucky disappears behind the bus or whatever. Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong. That doesn't happen in the movie.
No, it happens. It happens in the movie.
Does it? No,
Yeah.
The dude sees him.
He's getting
in the newsstand. He goes over to the newsstand. He doesn't disappear.
You might be right. I'll have to rewatch.
And I think the trailer tricked you. When you first saw it.
Yeah. I got a little Mandela effect going on.
Yeah. So that, and then the delivery on a few lines, like mostly from Robert Downey Jr., where he's like,
definitely delivered differently.
He's my friend. Yeah, and he's like, so was I. But in the movie, he's fucking pissed.
Oh, dude, he's so bad. He's so bad. No, it's great. I like that a lot.
So yeah, there's little. They leave out of the trailer a ton. So much. I think. I think because you still don't, from just watching this trailer, you don't really quite understand the conflict. The shot of Rhodey with his dick in the dirt, that's a lot. That's a lot. But as a viewer, you're like, how the fuck did that happen?
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? There's still these
the stakes are high. The stakes are super high, and I got to watch it.
Yeah, so I think it's good. Good trailer.
What's crazy about the trailer is like, it doesn't, you're right. I'm going to say you're right, because the biggest draw was Spider-Man. The first appearance, Spider-Man in the MCU. People didn't know. You thought because it was Black Panther's first appearance too. So you're like, I'm hyped. I'm sad because I wish Black Panther was mostly a surprise, and then you find out, oh my God, Spider-Man's the surprise, not Black Panther. It just puts it over the top. So, no, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, there's a lot that I learned when putting all the information together for this week, and I think that's why this movie is so special. But we'll see the facts later.
We'll get into it.
Yeah,
we'll get into it.
Look at this box office.
Jesus. Dude, 250 mil budget. That's a Russo's budget. That's, as you guys know, that's a Russo's budget right there.
But if you flip that into a billy,
yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Good gravy, man. Like 4x, no, 3x, 3x and some change. 3x and some change.
Oh, it's
over
$1
billion. It's a 4?
Yeah, because that's a quarter of $1 billion, isn't it?
$250 million. The quarter will be to make.
How dumb do we look right now?
It's less than 4x. It's 3x, nearly 4x. Because you're spending 250 and you're making back $1 million. It's gotta be a 3x.
We look so dumb.
No, you look dumb.
I just did
3x.
I just did 250 million times 4. It's $1 billion.
No, I'm talking about return on investment. I'm not talking about overall. You spent 250 and you're getting 1 billion back. You've made 3x over your money.
Yeah, we've literally never done it that way, but Cook.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna argue. Don't worry, we're gonna fucking argue.
I made some money. This thing definitely put the Russos on the map. It's fantastic. Get it going. It's good.
This is the type of shit that'll make you complacent. You know,
I agree.
Where you just
like
agree. Alakazam, and then boom, $1 million just pops into your, or $1 billion just pops into your lap.
Billion pops.
But they weren't complacent yet, mostly because the planned phases were still, cascading to organized. Infinity War and Endgame.
Yes.
So, so yeah, this is 2016. Then we go into following year, Thor Ragnarok. The year after that's Black Panther. Black Panther's a 7.3 on IMDb. I don't like that.
That's wild.
I don't like that.
The first one?
Yeah.
The first, really? That's, oh my God, it's so dumb.
I don't like playing the race card, but that one, that seems a little racist.
That's racist, dude.
Straight racist. Anyway, so this was just like pure momentum, just
right out of the
unstoppable. It was
crushed it.
A great time to be Disney, Marvel Studios. Great time to be a fan, because you when you sat your ass down, something good was about to happen to you.
Absolutely,
like, you're about
like,
to
especially
have a good time.
The Captain America name in terms of movies, that was the anchor. Like, no matter how much slop you were getting in between, whatever, you knew Captain America: Winter Soldier was banger. You're getting a banger Civil War, especially with the Russos in charge.
Russos, it's Russos, are a big deal.
All right, here we go. Academy of Science Fiction, Fantasy, and Horror Films USA. Horror. 2017 nominee for Best Comic to Film Motion Picture. I didn't know that was all right, cool. That's a whole thing. 2017 nomination, Best Director. All right, Russos. 2017 Best Actor, Chris Evans. Really? But not Robert? Chris gets the nomination, but not all right. 2017 nominee, Best Supporting Actor, Chadwick. Chadwick was good.
Maybe they do it where
actress,
you can only pick one. From
it's weird though. I would pick Robert.
The Oscars have weird rules like that.
Oh, do they? I didn't know that.
But I guess to your point, you would still, if you had to pick one, it would still be.
Yeah, if I had to pick one, it'd be Robert. Heck, I'd pick Zemo over Chris. Chris is supposed to be like. Chris is supposed to be like the dry white bread delivery guy. North Lighthouse. I'm always doing right. There was some emotion, but nothing compared to everybody else.
He is after Tony and Zemo, but what Captain America is supposed to be, Chris Evans still takes it further.
Oh, he crushes it.
Yeah, he brings it through with subtleties. He's very good. But yeah, you're right. Zemo was very good, and Tony
listening to his wife on the phone, and he's just depressed all out with a gun in his hand. Like, bro, good lord, it was great. Best performance by a younger actor, yeah, absolutely, Tom Holland for sure. I agree with that. Nominee 2017 Best Editing, Jeffrey Ford. Good. All right, so nominated. Okay, cool. So they were getting some nominations for sure.
Yeah. Here. I'll put it here. I'm a little prepared. Not the most.
I'm gonna say you gave it an 8.5.
Oh yeah, we didn't guess. You said I gave it an 8.5.
I'm guessing 8.5 for you.
I think I've told you this before, but Robert Downey Jr. makes this face in the fight.
Yeah.
And it's
dude, I know. Dude, that's real.
It's so real.
It's just so, I've made this face at Atticus when he eats my food, dude. When Atticus eats my food, that's my exact face. Rage fuel, dude. Like, God, it was so good. It was very good.
It's because I
forgot about this scene. I was like, oh my God, it feels real.
He rips his face mask off, and then he raises the shield above his head, and Tony's like, he doesn't know if he's about to live or die in the next few moments, and you get this face.
Yeah, that's the face. That's the face that Kitty sees when I'm like, do I still look sexy to you? And she's like, yes. And this is my face of surprise. Like, what is wrong with you? He thinks he's going to die to his good friend. Yeah, Garf. It's wild. True. Like the levels to.
Well,
it's good.
Here's the thing. When I was writing about this.
Yeah.
What was the peak of their friendship? Because throughout the
peak of their friendship,
the Infinity War, throughout the Infinity War saga, they're always at odds with each other. From when they meet, obviously, to this
Avengers, yeah,
and
Avengers,
then
I mean, taking on Loki was a big deal, right? This was after that,
but that's when they hated each other the most. They came together.
Yeah, there was a huge. They came together. It was a huge bonding moment for sure.
Oh, so you think it's then?
Yeah, they were trauma bonding for sure, dude. Like that was a huge.
What about Ultron?
Ultron was big too. That was rough because I think that there were some serious trauma bonding going on with them too, and they were the two leaders of the Avengers. Like they were definitely there, keeping each other in check. They worked together to fix the helicarrier. They worked together on a lot of stuff, dude.
Well, Avengers? That's a good. You can make a good argument.
So Tony always had this older, he looked up to Captain America's older brother because his dad, right? Like Captain America worked with his dad, so you have that connection. Like there was some deep roots with his family, so he always had this like saw Captain as the older brother to look up to that he never had, but definitely with him and his dad were like big time involved with each other, right?
Yeah.
So they had that connection in a big way. So I can see
No,
that.
man, I think you have it. I think you have it wrong because he didn't.
Really?
Him and his dad didn't get along. So
But he loved his dad, but he wanted to like connect.
No, I think all the love we see for his dad is all in retrospect. I think when he was growing up, they were at harsh odds with each other.
Well, usually you do that. I mean, you grow up, you start to realize that your parents aren't superheroes. You
Well,
can
no.
forgive them.
But the point, sorry, I'm gonna cut you off. But the
Okay,
point you're trying to
okay.
make is through his dad, he had an affinity for Captain America. But I think through his dad, he had a distaste for Captain America even when he was young. Because
I would
if
say
in this
it's a
movie,
distaste, but it's a secret admiration. Like they go hand in hand.
well, a level,
They go
but
hand
I
in
think
hand.
it's
There's
I
levels
think
to
it's
it.
more distaste. He in this movie, he even jokes about it. He said when he gives him the pens and Captain America says, "Oh, something about his dad," and he said, "Oh, did you two know each other?" He never mentioned that before. And it's like sarcasm. It's slowly, but
yeah, it's sarcasm.
I think wrapped in that is it's like day one. He didn't fuck with him.
That's fair. I would say like love and hate, they're very close, and they're neck and neck. So I get where you're coming from.
Garf's locked in this stream.
Garf is locked in. He's definitely locked in, man. No, but like I understand there's a lot of like off-screen relationship building that you as a viewer have to accept.
See, Patrol gets it too. Older brother, more like a benchmark for the level that is needed for dad's adoration. Yeah,
There's a lot of daddy issue guys in the chat. I see that. I'm just letting you know right now. As the one who is the oldest brother, trust me, I get it, dude. You gotta look at this. You're gonna have to look up to this right here. That's what it's all about, dude.
So
I get it.
So yeah,
I think there was just a lot of off-screen relationship that you as a viewer have to accept. These two just got along and they trauma bonded, and now these have this deep affection for one another.
I think they had a work relationship, really. I think they were colleagues. I think that's their peak.
Ah, bro.
You think
brothers
it's
in
deeper than
arms,
that?
dude. Brothers in the trenches, dude. That's a band of brothers, dude. Literally save the world. That's like a war there. That's next level.
Look, think about we're doing the deep dive. Think about
you're trusting another man to save the world and all of humanity right now
but
on your shoulder.
they
That's
don't
huge.
trust each other. Think about how Endgame opens.
Yeah.
Tony's pissed at him again.
Oh, so good acting too, yeah.
Very good. So you know what I'm saying?
Very
like
good.
if you become brothers in arms, that doesn't go away. That doesn't wash off. But because they're so different fundamentally, and they're just that underlying
What's the yin and yang? You
tension
need that.
between them.
Sure.
Quit jumping around. I'm trying to get you to sit in one conversation. I think that their peak, they're just like mutual respect, adoration even,
Yeah.
but I don't know if they go past colleagues, which is why shit like this lands
You
so
ever
well.
have you ever have a band have your back when you're in the trenches and the whole world's coming down on you, son? I promise you, that's gonna be your brother right there.
Is Nurgle confusing Stark with Bucky? He is. You are confusing Stark with Bucky.
Hold on. All right. Now I'm gonna get mad.
Yeah,
all right.
no, that's the difference.
The Bucky and Captain America relationship, that's just toxic Latina. There's toxic Latina attitude, okay? All right. What's going on, Shaw?
Wait, is your music playing?
I ain't about this toxic Latina attitude though.
Hold on, I think he's.
Hey, Shaw, thank you for Shaka. Get that raid go. What are you doing? We'll give a big old shouty. Listen, we're talking about Civil War, Shaka. We're talking about Captain America Civil War. Great movie. But listen, Bucky and Captain America, that's just a toxic relationship too. Bucky, like Captain America being delusional and just constantly sticking up for Bucky.
Well,
Guy's a psycho assassin.
Jokes aside, and I'm glad Patrol mentioned it. You were describing the relationship that Cap has with Bucky, and that's why Cap never doubts Bucky. He's always going to be there for him and everything. At the first sign of trouble, Captain and Iron Man, they fight. Like they fight, they argue every time. There's no long-standing like trust between them.
What in? Podcast talked a bit about Doomsday. Figured to keep it in the Marvel realm. Shaka, thank you so much. Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. Big deal. Dude, absolutely. What was the talk about Doomsday? What were you doing in there, man? We're talking about how much Bucky has been gaslighting Captain America into thinking he's a good friend.
Well, he doesn't have an opportunity to be a good friend.
Yeah, well, that's on him, man. That's
not on him. He got captured and brainwashed.
Nah, Latina, dude. He's a Latina.
Let's see how long we can keep this picture up here.
That's my face when I realize that people who are on Captain America's team, dude. All right, so like I think it's deeper than colleagues, but I think you're 100% right. It's not much more than that. It's deeper. It's slightly deeper. And it's slightly deeper.
Yeah, I didn't have that thought till like this stream is this movie I've seen like 20 times, like twice in the theater. I'm still
you never really
like uncovering different things. Okay, so
it's just admiration. I think again, if you're trusting a man to save the world or work together, that's a trauma bond, dude. That's a big trauma bond. I'm just saying.
I get that point, but
I can't argue the Bucky Cap relationship. Yeah, so I think you're right though, because I can't argue the Bucky Cap relationship. Just like Iron Man, War Machine, Robert Downey Jr.'s character, Tony Stark, and Rhodes, right? Tony Stark, Rhodes. That's the ride or die team. That's the team, right? I get that.
All right, IMDb score 7.8 for Civil War. Okay. You guessed me
7.8. You guessed 8.5. I said 8.5.
You guessed me as an 8.5, and you get me at an 8.5. That was good.
Ooh, ha, ha, ha. Looks like who's the Bucky to my Captain now, baby? Oh, let's get into it. Let's go. Right. I love this.
Acting, I got 1.5.
Absolutely 1.5. Everybody, including Thunderbolt Ross, brought the.
I miss him.
He knew it.
I don't
he's an
like
amazing actor.
Harrison Ford.
Harrison's okay. He's not him. He's definitely not that actor, dude. Like,
no.
Harrison, people glaze Harry, and I get it. I mean, he's an amazing, but he's a Keanu Reeves to me. He's not necessarily a good actor, man. He's just not.
Yeah, even at his
iconic ship.
Even at his peak, yeah. But now
he's peaking right now in Shrinking. He's done more acting in Shrinking than anything he's ever done before. Like he's incredible in Shrinking.
I just don't
took him like 80 years.
Yeah. But he shouldn't have been Thunderbolt Ross, Red Hulk.
Who'd you have choose? Who would you have chosen?
No, I don't know. Well, I mean that's tough too. I don't know if it had to be a big name.
You could have just written a new character and written him out Thunderbolt, or just written out Thunderbolt altogether.
Maybe that. But
with Julia Dreyfus, I would have rather had Julia Dreyfus take on the role of Thunderbolt, like whatever that was that she was, because I like where she's at in the whole MCU, where she's like the shadow government, kind of controlling and puppeteering stuff.
Right. Yeah.
That would have been cool. I would accept that. Woof. You watch that show, huh? I see you, dude. That's a good show. So acting, Thunderbolt Ross, even down to them, man. Zemo was fantastic. Bucky, Bucky. Everyone had their light to shine, Bucky having his arm clamped, and he's just like, "What happened? What did I do this time?" And just seeing the realization of he got into it again was so good.
How about
and just seeing like the tension
when they're electrocuting him and he's screaming in the chair?
I thought they used real electricity. It was so good. But dude, even when freaking hell, you know, like it's crazy. Sebastian Stan, like what a I didn't see him coming at all. Like it was just out of the blue for me. But his acting, even down to the comedic parts with Anthony Mackie in the car, he's like, "Can you scoot your chair up?" He's like, "No." And then you see him kind of just slowly just slide over the left. Just a funny moment. I'm like, this is good, dude. There's a lot of sides to this. Zemo, I love that actor who plays Zemo. He's so good, brings it all. I feel like he's way too good to be in Marvel films, but they got him and he crushed it.
He's very good, but it was this, and then what did he do after?
Inglourious Basterds. Well, no, not after, but he did Inglourious Basterds and this.
Right.
And then I don't know what else outside of that.
Right.
But Chadwick Boseman, fantastic, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I ask you as king and as warrior, how long can you keep him away from me? I'm like, oh, every line he had, dude, was so tough. And Captain America, dude, and then Chris Evans just played it so good. And obviously the standout for this was Robert Downey Jr. Perfect all the way through. Not a single scene was amiss with him. From the comedic interaction with him and Peter Parker, he's just like, all right, so you're gonna do the Spider-Man? He's like, all right, don't tell Aunt May. He's like, get this off me. Like he was already over with the web on his hand on the door, laughing, and then having you crying when he's like looking at Captain America. Is like, tell me you didn't know. Like, oh my god, it was heart-wrenching, man. So 1.5 across the board.
And Tom Holland, the debut.
Fair. You know what, I went back and I was sitting there watching it today and I'm like, you know what, Fury's right. This is definitely the best iteration of Spider-Man, because I know I pushed on that. I was telling you I'm Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, but you were going based on storyline and like character actions, where it's like really, it's just if you just take your best Spider-Man story and then start swapping out Maguire, Garfield, and Holland, that's when you find out, oh, that's the best Spider-Man. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one that I pick.
Absolutely. Tom Holland, I've been converted. I will say Tom Holland's the best in that way. It was so good, that interaction,
mostly in that
his
scene.
little back and forth. No, that scene was great, but his back and forth with Captain America, you know, it's like, you got heart, kid. Where are you from?
Right,
He's like, Queens. He was like, Brooklyn. And he just walks off. I'm like, that's a good scene. That's it's awesome.
Someone, I think I saw it on Twitter where, because, you know, he knocks that, what the hell is that? The like airport tunnel.
The airport terminal thing. That he dropped.
Yeah. He hits the shield to fall on him. And someone on Twitter a long time ago said, did he even know he had super strength, or did he try to kill a kid?
I promise you he tried to knock him out, because there's no freaking way he had true super strength. There's no
way.
Right.
And if you think about their fight, there's nothing that really would have indicated to him that he had super strength.
No, I take it back. He did. There was. Do you remember what? So he thwipped the arms of Cap, and he yanked him back, and Cap was resisting. Like he was pulling forward, and Spider-Man was pulling back.
Yeah,
that's when you can get a test of strength there.
Right,
absolutely. But then he rocked his shit by doing the twirl midair.
Oh yeah,
that was so good, dude. It was so good. I would argue that's the point for sure. Like Cap knew. Combat knowledge, 10 out of 10. Dude, I mean, even Paul Rudd's small part as Ant-Man crushed it. Like there was no misses, man. Like Scarlet Witch, from her realizing she just murdered a bunch of people in the beginning of the Wakandans, to the moment where she's with like Vision, and she knows that that there's something going on. It's fantastic. And then Spider-Man ate shit, dude. Spider-Man ate some serious shit. Airport gangway is like 15 tons. Yeah, that's a lot. Spider-Man's super strong.
Did you read Huntmack's comment post?
So Huntman coming on in. I felt Civil War did a great job introducing both Spider-Man and Black Panther to the point to where their debut movies weren't needed. Not as good as Civil War. I agree. They weren't, origin stories weren't needed. They kind of summarized it. We accepted that the Wakandans were there. That's cool. We get that. And then Spider-Man, he's already a year into his powers. We don't need an origin story. Fantastic. It was such a brilliant way of bringing both two huge characters, mind you. That's a big ordeal.
It's a good point because they weren't needed, but you'd leave a lot of cash out there. And I didn't like the first Spider-Man. I think I like the second Tom Holland the best.
The second one?
The best, I think. But still not very good. I think all this Holland trilogy, well, I guess there's a fourth one coming out, but the 3 movies after that were chasing this Russo-directed Spider-Man. And they can't hit on it.
Yeah,
they do. None of them hit on it.
Timu Russo directed stuff. Like, it's just not going to be good. As good.
Garf says, to be fair, getting Killmonger was great. Yeah, that's the thing. Black Panther and Homecoming, is it Homecoming? Weren't as good as Civil War, but you like them. They're a very strong additions to
Wakanda.
To
is such a good movie too. Like the Wakanda movie, like the Black Panther Wakanda movie, is fantastic. I really like that.
Why are you calling it that?
I don't know why I'm calling it that. I realized that right in the moment. Like, what the fuck am I, an idiot, dude? This is dumb. No, I will say this. Killmonger. I will say this, and I mean this with my soul. Killmonger is the best villain that they put out, and there hasn't been one that's been able to keep up in terms of just overall
hold that thought
in acting.
Hold that thought, because that's a very good thought. Gatman and Robin says this whole thing started because Cap didn't clock that bomb. I never thought about that, but
he didn't
I feel like
that bomb.
Drewski. I think that's true.
It's very true, because Scarlet Witch wouldn't have had to like enclose the bomb.
Well, she dropped the bomb, but yeah, it wouldn't have put her in that position where it's like, because she's just not as good with her powers, right?
Not at the moment. She's learning her stuff. She's still learning the learning process.
Put that bitch in a straitjacket in the fucking at the raft. It's like, no, leave her untouched. She fucking sucks. She's fine.
Why are we calling this redheaded buffoon enhanced? There's nothing enhanced about this woman at all. She is defective. Confronted made him feel guilty though. It's just one of those things, man. But if the Falcon had just killed him in the Winter Soldier, then no bomb. Well, then you could just trace back decisions and choices made, but we don't have to. But like,
no, that's a good point. I like Garf's point, but Falcon, he wasn't built for that fight. Like,
no,
Crossbones was in the thick of it, still an active.
He was operative, as him as you could get as Crossbones,
and Falcon was retired, coming off the bench. He was supposed to get his ass whooped in that fight, and he did
100%, and he 100% did. Like Crossbones, let me tell you this right now: a Frenchman tried a little movie called Winter Soldier. Cap bodied a Frenchman, but got goaded. He got goaded hard, right? Crossbones is like, I got no words. I've been waiting for this, and then you can catch hands, and proceeded to lay into Cap like bad, ready to die. Ready to just, and he did. But like, it was crazy.
Blame the black man. But yeah, that's a good point. I like a nice little chain reaction like that. Horrible power usage by Scarlet Witch though.
It wasn't too bad. She got the gas out. She lifted Captain America, a little team up action. You know what I mean? She helped out with a couple people who were about to die or get hit.
Let me read Sergo's numbers as we're going. He had a review here.
Sergo changed up his numbers. We convinced him a little bit.
Yeah, so his acting is a 1.5 now.
Okay, cool.
Story plot, he has 1.5, as do I.
Yeah.
You feeling that?
So let's go to story plot. Yeah, absolutely 1.5. Because it's a conversation. The plot is hands down a conversation. Who's right? Who's wrong? Whose side are you on? And down to the plot. I mean, it wasn't just the political aspect of the superheroes, right? It was also who's in the right or wrong with Cap and Iron Man. There were so many levels in terms of conflict.
Yes.
It was so good. So the plot really drove home multiple conversations, man. And I was sitting there watching this movie. I'm like, why are we getting this type of introspective from a superhero? Dude, like, okay, this is good stuff. This is politically. God damn! I had to get my back curved, and I put my suspenders up. Dude, I was like, by all means, oh my, it was crazy.
Hold on, this is. You did the meme.
I did the meme.
Yeah. Here.
Oh god.
Here, this is you watching Civil War today.
Why is his head so smooth? That's 100% me. That's 100% me, dude. Oh my goodness gracious. But I mean, the movie, the story plot, 100% levels to that conversation. Incredible. 1.5, man. It was fantastic. It had you biting to the very end.
Yeah, and we talk about the Russos a lot, as we should, but
yeah,
there's these screenwriters, Christopher Marcus, Stephen McFeely.
They're the heroes.
They're with them the whole way. Yeah,
those are the heroes, dude. Those are the guys.
Yeah, I was looking. I was like, oh man, the
Russos. They need to hold on to those guys for dear life, because if if outside of the Marvel realm, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing.
So
do they help write the other movies too?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, what is wrong with them? Something about Men in Tights change up the game.
That same pair wrote The Gray Man and The Electric State. So they ride together, they die together.
They die together. What is going on, bro? Roxy, what's going on, Roxy? How you doing? Welcome on to Happy Tuesday. That's some crazy shit. That's some schizophrenic level writing, dude. That is crazy.
Because there's so much source material for a comic book character. Like if you do your due diligence and your research and your homework, you could get tons and tons to pull from. So if you take it seriously and you're like a half decent writer, you could craft some shit. And because there's all these inherent like character richness and character conflict and deep plots. So if you just understand story, dialogue, you could put that together easy. But when you start from scratch to those other stories that they tried,
I felt like you were going in that direction.
No, I'm not. No. That still sucks. That still sucks. But I'm saying the comic books might have been a crutch.
I'm going to say this:
they don't have any excuse for bad writing after the fact.
They have zero excuse for it, because here's the thing: you can apply that same thought process of doing research, just in history. That's all you need. Just look up the history, like of anything, right? Like Electric State, you are abolishing. There was a post-dystopian land and the abolishment of robots, right, and the separation of two types of species of people, right? That's just the Civil War. That's the American Civil War. That just happened already. And it's a way better story, dude. Like you just take that and just make the South robots, and then you make the North humans, and there you go. Like it's just you can still tell stories. You can still do your research.
Right? No, you misread me. I'm not trying to make excuses for them. I'm just saying there's a reason why this was so beefed up. What you're talking about, you're just saying, use life experiences and real stories to make. That's just the 101. But that's writing storyteller 101. You think about the Electric State character. I don't even remember the fucking name of Chris Pratt's character, but it's like, is he as vivid as a Captain America, as an Iron Man?
Not the slightest bit. No.
Well, that's my point. Yeah. So it's more challenging to write that. Still no excuse, but I think that's the drop off. On top of maybe just not as great.
I see what you're saying about the
not as well rounded. Yeah,
I see that. Okay.
If it's there, because if what I was saying, I think what I'm saying is true, but I think not every screenwriter that touches these movies uses that crutch, because you have to earn it. You have to do your research.
Right.
If you weren't a comic book reader growing up, you had to go back and catch yourself up. And we've seen a lot of Marvel stinkers.
Yes, we have.
So there's still some writers that don't take that route.
Yeah, so dumb. Garv coming on in with a great question. What had the Russo brothers done before Captain America Winter Soldier?
They were that show Community.
Great question. Community is good.
Community was very good, but they showed that they could do action during the paintball episodes. I don't know if you remember those.
Yeah.
Very good. And that's where
then some guy and some big wig was like, "Oh,
yeah.
So who directed that? Let's get those guys."
Okay, this is interesting. So I'm just gonna look at one of them and assume that they just been working together. I'm looking at Anthony. So there's some stuff here we don't know. 5 episodes of Arrested Development.
Good show.
Yumi and Dupree. And then
all right,
not good. I just wanted to mention it.
Good.
That's what they were
not
up
good.
to.
Okay.
14 episodes of Community. So you clocked it. Is like through those paintball episodes, they showed, they obviously understand comedy with their track record, but then they can flip it, and Marvel loves, switching at the drop of a hat. Versatility. Right. So they showed that, and that's exactly what it was, because it's just more TV, and then boom, they land Winter Soldier in 2014.
It's a thing, man. Marvel's known to bet on up and coming directors. They've always done that. I'll never fault them for that, but goddamn, do they sometimes miss the mark a lot. But I got to give Disney credit on that, or Marvel credit for that one. They do take chances, and they see some spark, and they're not afraid to take a chance.
Yeah, Garth says, think about that. They did 2-parter paintball episode and Community, then Winter Soldier. There's a lot of that. Who are we? Do you remember, Nurgle, who's had a similar path like that? The Mortal Kombat dude, we don't like his movies, but he was just out of nowhere. No, but there was someone else interesting. Was it
the guy who did Brightburn? Brightburn?
No, someone we like.
Maybe that is Brightburn. Takiti Kawakati. Taika
has he has a normal, a more reasonable progression in his directing career. No,
there's been plenty though. There has.
Let me look at our videos.
We've come across a couple for sure.
No, but there was someone like it was just like this, where they did TV and then they just jumped in.
You know what? James Gunn is one of them for sure. I know that because we looked up. We were blown away that James Gunn had so little in terms of movies that he's made. Christopher Nolan for sure. He didn't do much, and then he just did Magnolia, and then just blew up.
Damn, I'm already at. You're right about James Gunn.
James Gunn's up there for sure. He's the big surprise for us.
Was it Alien Earth?
Who did the Frighteners?
Okay. Sure. Here, I don't think this is who I was thinking of, but I'm just gonna excuse myself from this conversation. Zach Kreger.
Zach Kreger, another one who's
Weapons Now, but another with his YouTube skits or Whitest Kids You Know.
Peter Jackson. Yeah, Peter Jackson would be up there from going from
Jackson.
He did Kong.
He did 2 indies.
He did 2 indies, but then he did 2 indies, and then he did Kong, which put him on the map.
He did Kong after Lord of the Rings.
He did Kong after. Oh, okay. God,
no, that one was a jump. He did 2.
Then Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, he did 2 indies. I was actually just reading about them the other day. Very ambitious.
Into Lord of the Rings. Nice.
Yeah, Frighteners, I don't know.
That's incredible, Garf. It's wild.
Okay.
Not unheard of though. Good though.
Where are we? Story plot 1.5. I'm glad we got
the Russos.
Yeah.
Overall production.
Direction 1.5. You got 1.5?
Overall production. Direction is 1.5. The direction, the pacing of the film felt breakneck. It didn't feel like it was that long. Man, revelation after revelation, discussion after discussion, up until the very end, man, where you find out the big, it was so cool seeing Tony Stark realizing Bucky was the one that took out his parents. big surprise. And then Zemo sitting there being like, I couldn't kill them myself, so my plan was to have them kill each other. And I was like, oh man, that's some villain stuff. Like, it's awesome. But like, it was so good, dude. Like, oh, smart villain. This is awesome.
Actually,
so like,
every time Zemo talks, it's incredible.
Yeah, dude, it's so good. He's like, even when he was hanging the guy, he's like, I believe Hydra deserves to be in the dirt that it did, the grave in which it deserves
like, its place in the ash heap. I think he said.
In the ash heap. Oh, dude, he did say that. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like,
he says, so your death wouldn't bother me.
Your wouldn't bother me. I'm like, oh, dude, villain. Like, it's so good though. Oh, bars. Like, he was spitting bars to nonstop. It was good, man, until the very end. You understood it, and then like at the very end you see Black Panther.
Well, hold on. We're not really talking about direction. I'm
sorry, you're right. I'm sorry.
I love the way that they direct, one, fight scenes in general, two,
immaculate.
Specifically Captain America and Bucky fight scenes.
Yes.
Like every thud and thump and throw in, and the choreography, so good. I love the chase
scenes. Incredible.
I love when
Black Panther was chasing in the tunnels and he's chasing Bucky. You're like, God damn, that's awesome.
Dude, when they're running faster than the cars they're driving.
Oh, it's so good. It was so good. You're like, oh man, the speed.
And that is where the Russos set themselves apart. They just get super powered humans. They just get it. Yeah. they know exactly what we want to see from super powered humans.
Hunt Mac coming on in. King Kong was one of my favorite movies of all time. 5 and 33. King Kong was pretty intense. It's a good movie, man. Garf, it wasn't even that Zemo couldn't kill them. He didn't want them to just die. He wanted to destroy the Avengers. Absolutely, Garf. That's what made it awesome, dude. But like, again, down to the direction choices that they make, it's just incredible. Like seeing Bucky grab the bike and then flick it around and then jump on it and just take off and barely misses the swipes. Whoosh! A Black Panther as he just rides off. You're like, oh, I feel the anxiety of all this. This is incredible. Oh, it was the action immaculate.
So me, you, Sergo are in lockstep, up to direction 1.5. Max scores all across. Sergo says direction was amazing in my opinion. Great cuts and pacing. The fight scenes were awesome. The airport fight, the finale, tunnel fight, all just amazing. True. And
100%, man. That could easily drop the ball too on that airport fight, because easily have dropped the ball.
Yeah.
And everyone saw a moment to shine, and that was cool. I was like, this is really freaking cool.
Sergo has overall production 1. I got a 1. Where are you at?
1. Absolutely 1. It felt awesome, dude.
I probably would have left it at 1 either way, but today was the first time I noticed, maybe it's a TV I'm watching on, the CGI with Iron Man during the airport talking scenes looked awful.
No, it was off.
It looked awful. I couldn't even justify like docking
even
half a
point. Ant-Man's face when the helmet's on, you saw his human face through his helmet. It looked off. It looked weird. You're like, oh, okay, that
Tony. Yeah, when his helmet wasn't on, and he's just like floating headed.
You could tell that his head was green screen with his body. You can easily tell.
I was like, oh my god. And I had never,
which is crazy
before.
considering how well they nailed every other fight scene and every other thing that required CGI.
It was just when the fighting happened and the heads were covered, everything was just going again. But when they're just like they're talking in their suits,
it took you out.
Okay, definitely, so you're there. Okay, so that's the agreement. Sergo says production was great. There wasn't many notable things outside of like powers and suits. So I don't know. I feel weird, but I can be talked to a 1.5 or other way around. Okay.
That was good.
Screenplay, dialogue, he maxes 1.5. I got a 1. Mm-hmm. What say you?
Dialogue 1. Because like I feel like Zemo, his dialogue and Iron Man's dialogue stuck out so much in comparison to everyone else. And I don't know if that's because no one else had like that much to work with. It was great. It was good. But you could tell Robert Downey Jr.'s dialogue just stood out. It stood out. And for that, like it was definitely up there. And that shows you the lack of for everyone else in comparison to.
I docked the half point because how I maxed out the story because of everything that's going on and how well it handles it and how intriguing it is.
Mm-hmm.
It is slow in parts.
Yeah,
but you're never bored.
Scarlet Witch,
but there is slow stuff happening, and you just have
the
to
Scarlet
dock it.
Witch in Vision cooking scene. You're like, okay, they're bonding. I get it. The Scarlet Witch in Captain America, where he's consoling her, it's a little dragged out, and then the Clint Barton coming on in and saving Scarlet Witch. That whole scene, the dialogue was, I understand why it was necessary to get her out, but at the same time, you could have tightened it up a little bit. There was some tightening up.
I mean, I can't do it off the top of my head, but
Black Panther was dropping bars. Absolutely. No questions asked.
Yeah.
Bars.
This is just one of those where if you want to tell that 1.5 amazing story, I think it just has to be this. I think you just need, it's the necessary setup. And that when I judge a movie for being too long, it's usually it seems like just cut that, just get rid of that character. You and I were talking about the Batman earlier when you were on stream. Catwoman didn't need to be in the Batman.
No,
she did not need to be in that movie. But now the movie's 3 fucking hours, and there's there's just a lot going on. Whereas this, it's efficient. It's long, but still efficient.
Yeah, but it's very efficient. Yeah. I think had they tightened up Scarlet Witch's dialogue, I understand what they were trying to go for. If it was tightened up, easy 1.5, you could have told the story of her, mingling with Vision, having the awkward will they, won't they, and then having her pushed out into an indifference. You could easily do that in minutes rather than I think total airtime was maybe 10, 15, even 20, I believe, with the scenes that she's had between all of them. That's it's a thing.
Circle's red.
So her dialogue and screenplay is chained to acting as well, not just writing. So it can be a little dumb line. It could be a dumb line, but can be delivered well. So I think because of what I maxed out, because I could feel that the acting in those scenes where Tony and Zemo and others, I could feel Black Widow actually feeling bad for turning on the Black Panther. And after that, the escape as she turns to him. I told you to help you. I tell you not to catch him. I think of all that all the time was played screenplay. So I maxed it out. That was good.
Yeah, no, there's the movie's quotable as hell. I docked it for what we already talked about, and the Marvel-esque dialogue at times, where casual Marvel fans will, or just casual moviegoers will accuse Marvel movies of just being campy, just being stupid. This still has that. So you could have the craziest so I ask you as warrior and king, how long can you protect your friend from me? You can have that.
Boars.
And then within 10 minutes, a silly little
you're
line.
Captain America. I'm Captain America. This is great. Thanks to
I like that.
That was funny. It was really funny. But it's in the same movie. I get it. Yeah.
No, but I like that one. So let me think of one.
Thinking of Thanksgiving.
Hawkeye. Jeremy Renner might write his own dialogue for Hawkeye because I don't like a lot of what he does.
We haven't met. I'm Hawkeye. And then T'Challa proceeds to say the thing that we all were thinking. I don't care. And proceeds to put the brakes off that boy. Absolutely. That 100%. Hi, we haven't met. I'm Hawkeye. I do not care who you are. I'm God damn, dude.
Yeah, before I forget, because we're almost through it without me mentioning it.
Yeah.
And I think it barely hit me this time around. T'Challa is just better than Bucky.
In every way.
He's just better than him. Well, but It wasn't till when I watched, or I was like, no, he gets him every time. Every time they fought, he almost killed him.
He almost kills him.
Three times they fought, and he almost killed him every time.
He's 3-0, dude. Like, Buck needs help, dude.
The only, and it was still close
he felt so
when
bad
he
for
wasn't.
the ass whooping that he invited him to his country and gave him a new arm. Like, I'm like, hey, bro, I'm sorry, I little broed you. I'm so sorry, bro. Come stay with me. I got you, dude. You need some peace.
It was kind of close when T'Challa didn't have his suit. But
That's not what?
no, I'm saying that was technically the fourth time they met up.
Nah, listen, he's an assassin, but he was going up against a king and warrior. Like, nah, bro.
But he almost kills him 3 fucking times.
Yeah, absolutely. Sergo coming on in. Also, screenplay by Chadwick at the end with Zemo was great. Like, he showed emotions and he was mad about Zemo, but he didn't let vengeance overtake him like it did Tony or Zemo himself. Absolutely. Like, dude, Black Panther, it's crazy if you think about it, guys. This was a first appearance cameo of Black Panther, and this boy was carrying the weight and the aura of T'Challa, dude. Like, he was bringing it. Like, it was crazy. Bananas. This is awesome.
Entertainment.
Oh,
Sergo has he maxes it out 1.5. He says, I was very entertained. I didn't feel the urge to fast forward a lot. It was very interesting and entertaining film, and the action made it more entertaining, of course.
I'm gonna give it my gut wants to go 1.5, but I'm giving it a 1 because there was 2 scenes that I was like, all right, it's dragging out a little bit.
Well,
and
I think
for that,
I'm going 1 for it. The long screenplay is gonna side effect into the entertainment. 1.
Sure.
So, Sergo, was this your first watch? They end up being anyway.
That's actually a great question.
Because if you had caught my little ass leaving that theater,
no,
I would have maxed out every damn thing in this category. This is the 10-year anniversary. 10-year anniversary, 4th, I think. Okay. 10-year anniversary. I've seen it so many times.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
But because of that, I can look at it and try to see what other people would see, like not just like a Marvel stan. And it's entertainment 1, a very, very strong 1, and everything else is in the je ne sais quoi 1 for me.
Yeah.
Everything.
I have to, like the scenes with Scarlet dragged a little bit, keeping it from a perfect entertainment value because I already all right. Let's get to the next part. I know what's next. I can't wait. Let's move on. There was that scene, and then there was a scene with when after they gathered the intelligence and they were kind of moving forward. I don't know what it was, but there was like some dragging. Like a 10-minute in between.
It's all the setup. It shows us Bucky killing Tony's parents 3 times.
Yeah.
Different iterations. You understand why they do it, but you know what I mean? Like, it shows the same thing 3 times. So it's just, it'll cut in. It'll cut into the entertainment, everything else. Je ne sais quoi 1.
I would argue that you could have edited the first time they were like, it shows Bucky killing his parents, and at first you don't even know what's going on.
You don't know.
You just see Bucky do. I feel like they could have edited out the killing and maybe did a quick cut and then showed the video in its full entirety at the end, and it still would have been just as impactful. Like, maybe showed him getting off his bike, gun low profile shot, gun drops, and then it cuts to that, and still the same. You get the same thing. So little things like that. Yeah, absolutely. 1 for sure. Entertainment value for sure. 1. Je ne sais quoi? I give it a 1. Absolutely. This movie is great. I think people overlook it because Winter Soldier was a banger, obviously, but this movie deserves its place right next to it, at least like right next to it. But obviously, Winter Soldier is leading it by like a butt hair, like right in there.
Okay, we're same scores, 8.5 for me and
8.5.
Same
Very
scores
beautiful.
across. Sergo says no on his je ne sais quoi. He says, I don't know about this one, to be honest. Like for me, Winter Soldier was better and more special. This one was also good, but I didn't feel it. Winter Soldier's better, but they can both.
Yep.
The comparison doesn't
in the sun.
take away from me.
I would argue there's not really, it's unfair to compare it because there's apple and oranges. Like this is such an emotional roller coaster of an action film where Winter Soldier didn't have that. It was the story of Bucky and it was the story of the revelations of Captain America. Yes, but not the heartache of these levels of conflict. And then again, the conflict between Iron Man and Captain America and Winter Soldier. It was at the very end, that climax.
I think it's fair to compare them. I think what gets overlooked is that Civil War changed Captain America's whole thing,
aesthetic outlook, and
his outlook, because he was just a soldier. He liked taking orders, did that, and then he noticed, what were we talking about at the beginning? It's like, ideally, if government worked in an ideal fashion, it would be good.
Yeah.
It just never ends up that way.
Never.
So you get this. And Cap had to make that realization, just like citizens of any government know today, that government just fucks shit up. And Cap had to fight back, dismantle S.H.I.E.L.D. And from that point on, he's like, I just got to call it like I see it, fight for what's right. And then boom, he turns around and he sees the Sokovia Accords. He's like, okay, he never says it, but it's like, this is S.H.I.E.L.D. like 2.0, or it could turn that way easily. The same way S.H.I.E.L.D. is corrupted. Yeah. So that's why Winter Soldier is so important. But yeah, even though Winter Soldier is better, it'll never make me like take away from what Civil War does.
Sturgo coming on in. I can be talked into a one. But no, I liked how they handled the Tony parents killing scene, because at the start it was a mysterious. Then Bucky said he wasn't the only Winter Soldier, so that audience now thinks that scene was another Winter Soldier, so a soldier, only to reveal that Zemo killed all the other soldiers and it was still Bucky who killed them. And I like how they switched scenes that actually killing to Tony emotional breakdown leading to it. So the thing about that is, Sergo, they showed Bucky in the beginning killing him. No?
Mm-mm.
Oh, never mind then.
No, it's kind of what you were describing, but I didn't want to push back too much because I didn't remember that much. But they kind of just show a car crash.
They
just show it as like a car crash.
Sergo, you're right, and I submit. No, but how fucking heavy? How, again, Sebastian Stan bringing the nuance of the acting, where all right, so back-to-back heavy emotional deliveries that I was like, fuck. When Iron Man's choking out Winter Soldier as he brought him down, as he was almost escaping, he goes, do you even remember them? And then Sebastian goes, I remember every one of them. And I'm like, oh.
No, that's one of my favorite
That's
lines.
good writing, dude. Like, you got to think about that. There's conflict going on, and you still can't root for either person because you're like, this is just cinema. There is an action there. No one's right, no one's wrong, and everyone's getting their lick back. And you're like, oh God, this is good, so good. Okay, 10 years ago today, Captain America: Civil War released in theaters. Yeah, dude, what an iconic still frame too of that, because the Russos were cooking. Like, hey, that one comic book panel that is super famous in Civil War? We're recreating it, and then they did. Oh, so good, dude. That was an iconic scene. And then again, Captain America and Winter Soldier just fucking putting the brakes off Iron Man. So streets won't forget.
I'm gonna like that live.
Oh, dude. And then Spider-Man, again, I love Spider-Man so much. His cameo intro heavy. I loved it when he's fighting both Winter Soldier and Falcon. Was incredible. Peak. That was great. Like, he's like, oh, dude, you got a metal arm? That's like, he's not taking it serious. He's talking during the fight. Awesome.
Okay, we'll go back. Oh, wait,
I do think that Tony did overreact a bit. I get his parents are and all. I haven't been in his position, thank God, so I don't know how to feel like he was overreacting because Bucky bro, you're
Circle, I'll make you a deal. I'll go over to Georgia, kill your parents.
Kill your parents and let me know. You let me know how you feel after that.
Nurgle's gonna have to try to stop you from killing me.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna really stop you. I don't care.
But jokes aside, that's where all the setup where it is slower matters. Because that whole barf scene, what is it? Binarily augmented reality, whatever.
Yeah.
Is the setup to when he does react, we know, oh, he definitely loves his mom. He regrets the relationship with his dad to the point where he's spending more than $500 million to just create this fucking thing to live out fantasies that he wish fucking happened.
Right.
And that is all set up so that when he reacts, we don't question it too much because we just know we know his thoughts without him saying it. Like we just know what he gets up to. Him and Pepper broke up. There's just a lot. He's going through a lot going into this.
Yeah.
And it's going into this, he's had a hard week.
he's had a hard
week. Found out his parents' death wasn't an accident. So here's the thing. So I don't mind his reaction in that moment. But then they break up and they fight and like, oh, maybe he gets over it, right? But the Sokovia Accords are in place, so they can't interact anymore. So anyone who didn't sign the Accords just can't crime fight anymore, which Sokovia Accords suck.
Yeah, Circle's like, it's been a heck of a day. Yeah, it's been a heck of a day. Fantastic.
There you go.
Let's do it. Robert Downey Jr. was originally meant to have a smaller role in Captain America Civil War, but pushed forward to feel more like Avengers 2.0. Former Marvel chairman,
that's a
2.0. 2.0. That's a 5. I was already like 5 words ahead. 2.5. Former, I was so ahead. I was my bad. Former Marvel chairman like Pearl Mutter tried cutting Robert Downey Jr. from the movie to save $40 million, despite the movie earning 1.15 billion worldwide. The situation nearly made Kevin Feige quit until Bob Iger stepped in and removed Perlmutter's control over Marvel Studios. Thank God he did. Jesus.
Yeah, that dude's pinching $1 million pennies. Here's the thing.
Pennies,
I don't think you can ever bank on $1 billion. I don't think you can ever bank on that.
I don't know, man. With their run, they've had with the Russos, ungodly run, the hype.
No. Think about it, because I think $40 million to cut Robert Downey Jr. is silly, especially if you have a script, especially if you know what's gonna happen. That's silly. But
yeah, I agree.
You don't know it's gonna turn into $1 billion, and you're saying the godly streak at this point. In pre-production, we don't have Civil War. We just have Winter Soldier. So the godly streak is one movie.
Well, no, I'm talking all the movies encompassing outside of Russo's. They were making monies. They were making lots of monies, those Marvel movies, man.
Oh, well, but they also had some fall flat, even up to this point. At the very
worst, you had it. Yeah, but at the very least, you have a trajectory of what it could make or what you thinking it's going to make. Like, for sure. But $40 million is even still silly.
Their projections, I don't think they... Especially around this day, I don't think they go to $1 billion. I think they this could hit it, but I think their projections are for less. So again, $40 million is still stupid, but we have to keep in mind the time, because now,
and thank God Kevin Feige was like in it, man. Like, good Lord.
Because what happens? Civil War crushes it. You do get your $1 billion, and then boom, the Russos they take away the last 2 Avengers films from Joss Whedon and give them to the Russos.
Yeah, thank God.
Thank God. And thank God. Dude. Because Joss Whedon did make the Marvel movies that everyone accuses the Marvel movies of being.
Yes, he did.
Like that
and
was
then he tried to do it for Zack Snyder's Justice League. We were like, what are we doing, Joss Queen, dude. Like, leave it alone. Like, go away, dude. Just please leave.
All right,
You're done.
Let's get this video here.
Let's do this.
Boom, dude! I fucking
so good, dude. So good. You all right? Here's the acting. All right. So Robert, I want you to pretend you got shot in the face, and then in real time realize that you're wearing your bulletproof glasses. I need you to act like you just realized you were wearing your bulletproof glasses and play it off.
Wait,
amazing.
Hold on, am I tripping? I thought his suit hand catches it.
Oh, was his suit hand cat it?
Yeah,
I
I
thought it
don't
was his
think-
glasses the whole time. Hold on, let me see here. Let me see this.
It's
All
quick.
right, hold on. Slow it down. I
don't-
was thinking it was his glasses this whole time.
Okay, circles. Yeah, because it's the right hand. He covers the muzzle.
He covers the well. All right, come on.
I
speed up a
can't
little
slow
bit.
it down,
This is
man.
Iron Glove. Oh, he's so fast. He's so fast.
So the left goes over the
the
slide.
left goes over.
Did you see it?
Oh yeah,
Well,
it's
look-
definitely. Yeah. Okay, I see. Yeah, you're right. You're right this whole time. All right, Robert. I need you to act like you're excited. You weren't. I need you to act like you weren't sure your glove was going to block the bullet, but you're really happy it did. But like, play it cool.
Oh, that
Yes.
look.
That's the look like. It's such a good look, dude.
It's a fantastic look, but that look is like,
fantastic.
holy fuck, I almost died.
Yeah,
like-
exactly. Oh fuck! Thank God it
and
blocked it.
and he's realizing is like, oh my god, like he's a super soldier. He's going all the way. He's like
Yeah.
he's just gonna kill you. Like
shit,
he's just gonna
fighting a
kill you.
super
Like
soldier. I don't have my suit. Hey, Sandy Lou, what's going on,
all right,
buddy?
I don't.
Hey, my favorite scene too when he's talking to Thunderbolt Ross. He's like, "And how can you guarantee?" Because this time I won't be wearing a suit and loafers. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, Boris, Boris." That was so good.
All right, let's run it.
Oh,
I don't
man.
think I'll pause it again, but it's a very good scene.
Oh, he's like, ah, got it. Let's get the king.
And then the bitches
This was
come
really
in.
good too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good. You can at least recognize me so hard.
See,
It's such a
because
good bar.
he's trying to kill her there.
Yeah, right there.
He's
You
like,
can at
okay,
least
let me
recognize me.
flip
First
this.
of all,
flip this
let's
bitch.
put some respect on. Yeah. This is what I do to Atticus when I see him eating my food. That is awesome. The elbows to the header is
And
really good.
He's done. He's like trying to. If he's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
kicked, she's dead. She's strangled to
Yeah,
death.
correct. She's strangled to death. She's like Texas volcano, Rockland, Colorado, 73. Oh, so good. Look at him. He's like, okay, I'll be right. Oh, hold on now. You think I'll be right there? Got the snack, buddy. He's like, oh man. So good. Oh, so
See, he beats him again.
He beats him, dude. Just beats him. I would argue that gravity saved Bucky on that
No,
one, dude.
it
He fell
did.
too.
I forgot when
trying
I
to get out of
was
there.
when I was telling you he kills him 3 times. I was like, wait, I don't really remember the third time, but it technically was here because you're right. Gravity saves.
Gravity. T'Challa
Well-
was whooping his ass so
well,
hard that the gravity saved his fall.
Gravity and his orders. What order do you think he gave him?
I don't know, dude. I just
Because he
know
doesn't
that
want to fight any of them. He just wants to get
T'Challa
out.
looked like he was ready to chop that fucking arm right off, and I think he was like holding back.
Maybe he sent him to where the other super soldiers were.
Right, yeah.
Maybe that was his order. Like, hey,
That could've-
escape.
Yeah.
Go over there. So all the
Yeah,
fighting
yeah.
is just him trying to escape. But
Oh,
if his order had been kill Black Panther, he'd be a dead man. He'd be
dead.
dead.
He'd be so dead. He wouldn't be alive, dude. That's a folly order right there. That's storming the beaches of Wakanda at that point. You're not getting through that.
All right, Letterboxd.
Let's do this. Also, Black Panther is effing fast. Yeah, he's fast. Santi, we're doing great, good buddy. He's so fast. I'm telling you right now, he was beating the brakes off of Bucky, dude. That's a fact. Like, disgusting. Disgusting. All right, Letterboxd guys, Lindsay coming on in with 3.5 stars, 23 comments, and over 10,000 likes. Civil War, LMAO. This isn't a war. This is 12 friends fist fighting in a parking lot. It's good. It's funny because it's kind of true. Like, especially with Black Widow and Barnes, like, we're still friends after this, right? That depends on how hard you hit me. Like, shut up, Barnes. Nobody cares.
Fucking Clint Barton.
Clint, the same dude. I do not care. I do not care. I do not care who you are. Hi, my name's Hawkeye. I do not care. And it's just straight swipes, dude. It's swipe on sight. Swiping with his claws, dude. Thank you for the sensu. Next up is going to be Scree. What? Sweet. Okay, thank you.
Sri. No, there's an R.
Sri. Oh, Sri.
Yeah.
Sri.
No, don't.
Sri.
Go on. I don't even know why you read them anyway.
Shmee. I'm gonna say Shmee. 3.5 stars with 6,000 likes. Captain, I gave up my life and my shield for him, but no homo. America. I'm gonna say this Captain's a real one though, man. He's a writer. He's a ride or die. He's a ride or die.
Fuck yeah.
He's a ride or die, Captain America for sure.
Yeah, but it's true.
Big time, Danny. I am. Poor Bucky. So much happens to him, and he still never gets a chance to become an actual character. That's ridiculous. He 100% is a character.
He is, but he's not. It's not overboard. It's not too much Bucky. It's the amount I want.
It's perfect amount of Buck.
It's just, you know him from the first Captain America,
from the Winter Soldier. Yep.
And he's had a rough go of it since then. Since last you saw him, he's had a rough life.
He just wants to be left alone. He's like the Jackie Chan of the Marvel. Like, I'm just a nice guy who wants to be left alone. Leave me alone.
You know, when he's picking out peaches that are ripe enough for him, that's all he wants. You don't need more character development than that.
Listen, how many of us are just wanting to pick a peach and be left alone?
When you're checking the ripeness of a peach, you're at peace. You're at peace with the world.
With your good hand. With your good hand, mind you. You're just like, it's really important. It's really important, man. You got to feel those peaches.
We got reviews.
Listen. The buck fucks. All right, let's leave him alone. He's good. Moving on into the reviews. You know how we do this, guys? We got a glazer, we got a hater, and then we got a guy right down the middle. Let's go for it. Glaze away.
Hold on. Gavin sent me a text. He said 2 superhuman war criminals beat up orphan with heart problems after one killed his parents. And it's a screenshot of them double teaming Iron Man.
It's true that, man, he was getting the brakes beat off him on
Actually,
that fight scene.
I think I can find another one. Hold on.
It was such a good fight scene too.
Oh,
my
beautiful.
God.
Fuck, man. I'd love to be on set while they're planning those.
They were having fun.
There's probably some like stuntmen or fight choreographers that we're not crediting, but I don't have time. They got paid.
Oh, obviously.
They got paid.
Yeah.
Okay. Reviews. All right.
I mean, can we talk about that 2v1 fight? Absolutely, dude. It was fantastic. It was 10 out of 10.
10
out of 10.
10 out of 10
no
exceeded my expectations. I loved every second of Captain America Civil War. Everything was so well put, and the story and plot worked very smoothly. This movie is everything Batman v Superman should have been. I forgot they released the same year.
Yeah.
Every character fit right, and at no point did the movie feel crammed with superheroes. Kind of true, actually. In my opinion, the two heroes that stole the show was Spider-Man and Black Panther. They got both of these characters right, especially Black Panther. As much as I love Batman v Superman, I have to give this movie more credit. The Russo brothers did not disappoint, and they delivered another Marvel masterpiece, just like The Winter Soldier.
That's how you lose your credit.
This was very good, and I plan on seeing it again when it comes out to all theaters and maybe a couple more times. This movie made me very excited to see what comes next in the MCU. This is a DC fan, but but that's how good these Marvel movies were. Like, they just had to give it up because only a DC fan will look you in your face and try to tell you Batman vs Superman was good. That's the only people that will do that.
That is such a bad movie.
That was the one that made me.
Let me ask you something. Do you bleed? You're like, what are you saying, dude? What are you doing?
Of course I
Go
don't.
somewhere, bro. Okay, you idiot.
That was the movie where I was done. Like, they couldn't make me curious enough to watch another DC movie after that. Well, on that initial run, I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it.
Why'd you say that name? Why'd you say that name? You're like, what? Jesus. Overstuffed and repetitive. This person gets invited to a lot of parties. It is overstuffed in order to be very good, and repetitive like other Avenger movies. It has a serious identity crisis. Apart from the cinematography and action, everything else is pathetic. Is more suited to children. People with fully evolved minds would find it absolutely boring. And this is the trend now with all superhero movies, which have everything stuffed in them except a story. Forget about being a decent one. The main problem with Captain America is stuffing every superhero on Earth. They have Okay, keep going. I think a superhero movie should be one about superhuman being who realizes that he has powers and uses them to do good for the mankind. But here you have a of superheroes. God damn, did you got me this guy here? But here you have a period of superheroes.
A number.
Who sometimes
a number. He abbreviated a number.
Bro, that's where you decide to abbreviate. Okay. Who sometimes fight among themselves, and only a poor solitary villain, which makes the movie that much less interesting due to the lack of power balance between the villain and the hero. That's such a dumb take. Any normal guy who would have a perception from the start that there's no way this villain can save his ass from these many superheroes. God damn it, dude. Sharma, you twat. It's such a bad take, dude. It's because of the villain and how just amazing he was. He's like, I'm gonna make them fight each other and rip each other apart. That's what I want. And then he took them to the back of an alley and he had them tear their asses apart. It's so good.
5 out of 10. Average would be an overstatement. When people were going crazy about this movie, I expected it to be different and good, but this was not so. I mean, honestly, what could people term it as a superb movie? How could people term it as a superb movie? It had the worst villain I have ever seen, and the Spider-Man was just a mockery of the original. If it wasn't for some good parts and the comedy evoked, I would have not given it 2 out of 10. Honestly, this is a 5 for some reason. This
is a bad take.
Honestly, if one ordinary man can lead all these superheroes in a wild goose chase and pit them against each other, then how were they good in the first place?
What are you talking? This guy, he's a genius. Zemo is a genius.
But I have
strategist.
But I have to give credit for Ant-Man, who was portrayed better, but the lack of Hulk was imminent. I don't even understand how the villain was able to bring Iron Man and Captain America together for a fight in the climax. I don't know why. I don't know why they didn't just pit the Winter Soldiers against them, which was what everyone expected, and I think would have been a better climax in this.
No, what a bad take, bro.
I mean, you want to see the throwdown?
No, I don't. The throwdown I wanted to see, I saw. That was perfect. That was such a
No,
twist when he
no,
shows
no,
up
no,
and all
no,
the Winter
no,
Soldiers
no.
are dead.
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting hot. I'm getting
You
hot.
are no. Save it for Ashwin. Save it for Ashwin. I'm coming.
I gotta save
I'm
for Ashwin,
coming.
dude.
I'm coming level-headed.
All right, I'm gonna say Ashwin here. Go for it. Gotta calm down, dude.
No. If you have to choose between them, you go with what they went with.
Yeah,
but if you could just see it on the side, you want to see that throwdown. You want to see Cap and Bucky fight the other team's super soldiers. We need that actually.
No, I don't need that. I don't need that. I got what I wanted. I wanted Cap and Bucky whooping Iron Man's ass, and I got it, dude.
What if you got to see both?
Got it. No, I don't care for it.
You could do that. There was a path to that.
You could, but it would actually diminish Zemo's villainry. Like Zemo was ahead of the curve. He was like, oh, no, I can kill these super soldiers at any one point in time. That was not my plan. That's what makes him that much better. He was in that much control of the whole scenario.
It makes him better because he's a principled person.
Yes,
because he has that old Hydra operative, and he's killing, but only who he deems necessary. Zemo. So he gets to the whole Hydra operative. He doesn't even want to kill him. He's like, but I will. And then he does. Yeah. So that's why he kills the super soldiers. But I'm saying if they,
Zemo's character, he wants to see them rip each other apart through their secrets. That's more satisfying for him. That's where the discipline comes in.
Right.
Because if he has the super soldiers fight him, he's leaving it open, maybe get killed. That's not satisfying.
It's the principles. It's what makes him an interesting character. Villain. As far as strategy, what you could do is roll that footage, get Iron Man worked up, and then wake up the super soldiers.
I don't know, man. I'll go dark with it. That's not satisfying to me. I want to see them kill each other. I'm not leaving any outside influence. You think they would
team up? You think Iron Man was in a mood to team up with people?
No. I want them to kill each other. I don't want the other assassins to get involved.
I'm saying you still get both. You just told me Iron Man's not teaming up with them.
No.
So that's not the point. Get both.
That's not the point, though. No. I want Iron Man to die to Captain America or vice versa. That's what I want. I don't want some Hydra assassins messing with my plan. That's not my plan. I want them to die by killing each other. That is way more satisfying for me, coming from that headspace of what happened to my family. That is way better. That's way more gratifying.
I think you're still mad at Ashwin. We'll move on.
I'm mad at Ashwin, dude. That's what it is, dude. I'm mad at Ashwin so hard, dude.
10 out of 10. An amazing movie. Russo brothers did an amazing job with this film. I loved every scene in this film. The action is amazing. It's good to see Chris Evans again as Captain America. Robert, well, he is Tony Stark, and I actually loved him this film more than in his own movies. That's true too, actually. Black Panther, Ant-Man, Spider-Man, okay. Ernesto?
Spider-Man, wait. Ant-Man as Spider-Man? They're just amazing.
Go ahead, finish it.
You want to finish it? They're just like amazing interesting characters in the film. Like visual effects are amazing. Like, oh wow. And the battles are really good. I thought the Marvel will never do a very good movie like this in the Winter Soldier, but like listen, but I was like wrong. I was like totally wrong. I don't like to compare, but enjoy the film more than like eso Batman and Superman. Like, I don't like it. It's obviously that is not perfect. That's true, but for me, Listen Wait is the best movie, and I can't wait for Infinity War. The MCU in good hands with the Russos.
All right, 1 out of 10.
Do you want to swap it out, or you want me to read the 1 out of 10?
You can just go.
All right, boring movie. This movie is boring. The storyline is very slow, and the action scenes in general were not wow.
That's a new one.
That's a new one. And
the
action
awful.
Scenes in general were not wow. It was great how each character were used in the main fight, nevertheless. But the main fight aside, the rest is about Captain America and his best bro. I was hoping to see more about what the other characters characters and less about Bucky. And honestly, the reason with all of this happened, it's really, really, really stupid. They try to link it with other movies, but they failed badly. On the other hand, one positive thing they did is that they kept the Iron Man image and they managed to show both equally without affecting viewers' views. Jesus Christ. Spoiler, the movie is different than the comics a lot. I was really hoping to see a better movie. That's just such a bad take. So bad.
Yeah. We established that we love the movie story. It is comparable to the comic book Civil War.
Yes, it is.
That one is a lot more rich, but it doesn't have to set things up for a movie like this does.
The core story is
there. It's there. It's so good.
It's there. It's there.
All right, last review, 5 out of 10, titled "The Old Formula, We Are Tired." Good points. The battle, Spidey, and Ant-Man. Anything else can be considered as a copy and paste of a formula that it's becoming boring. Even the starting is slow and characters look plain. The villain is hardly to believe and share his goal. Too many jokes again, even in the critical scenes that don't let the movie be transformed in an adult movie. Downey Jr. looks tired of his role as Iron Man, and his acting has disappointed me. The conflict is not deeper at all. It caused expectation that disappears as soon as Spidey is out of the movie. Sorry, but I don't really like this movie.
Such a
lot of people,
take,
yeah, we didn't. Well, that's what you get with good movies, right? Is like, it's hard to find.
Don't like it. Didn't really like it. I needed more Peter Parker. No Peter Parker.
It's hard to find a harsh criticism that stands up.
Right. This is bad. These are bad takes. Bad takes. Bad takes are bad.
All right, we're ready.
All right, you're getting to the portion of did you? Well, let me did you know, Way? Like, there was a lot of facts about the movie, Way. Did you know? Let's get into it. Also, can we talk about how War Machine was getting bullied whole film? Nah, he was getting a lick in here and there.
He was holding back a lot.
He was holding back.
If he wanted to kill people, it'd be different. But no, he got beat up. He got beat up the whole time. He got beat up till he was paralyzed.
No, do the Black Panther accent. Did you know? Okay. Did you know?
He can't do it.
I don't know. It's my best one. I can't do it, dude. I gotta listen to him. I gotta listen to Chadwick, dude. Iconic.
The day before filming a fight scene with Robert Downey Jr., Sebastian Stan sent him a video of himself doing intense bicep curls in front of the decapitated head of an Iron Man suit. He attached the message, "Looking forward to our scene tomorrow, Robert."
That's funny. Building up some tension.
Tom Holland commented on how intimidated he was when he came to screen test for Spider-Man, saying that Robert Downey Jr. took him aside and said, "Listen, I remember my screen test for Iron Man. I remember how terrified I was. Just think of it as an audition. It's nothing too scary. If you get it wrong, we'll just start again. No pressure."
And then right before that, John Berthenol was like, "Hey, let me tell you something, Brett.
Let me tell you
I'm
something,
I'm gonna need you to do like a backflip during the audition.
I forget that
That's
movie's
what gonna get you
coming. What's the? We'll look at it at the end. I have a IMDb summer release slate.
But now, did you know that John Berthenol? So John Berthenol and Tom Holland, Berthenol, Tylenol. So they were talking, and he told Tom, was like, "Hey, you know how you stand out because they were filming a movie prior, and he told Tom, he's like, hey, do a backflip because you could do a back. He was like, you could do a backflip. He told me, do that for your audition tape and see if that stands you against everyone else. And sure as shit enough, that they picked him out of all the audition tapes that were sent because of that. So John was on the late night. No, it was part of his audition. He did the backflip and then he did the audition. It was a nice little sweetener. It was a nice little sweetener. And John's all like, I'm not saying I'm the one responsible for but I told him to do it.
Let me tell you something,
Red.
Tom Hiddleston confessed that even though he did not appear in the film, it contained one of his favorite moments in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the helicopter scene. He enthused. I mean, Chris Evans does a bicep curl with a helicopter. If you don't love that, we can't be friends.
It was a fantastic fucking scene, dude. It was really good. He was in a tight white shirt and he was just showing off the bottom. Like, get it, dude. This is
I'm a
good
little
stuff.
prepared. Not the most I've been prepared, but
let me tell you something. You don't think I got it right? You don't think I got that picture? You don't think I got that picture? This is so good, dude. Jeez, what a still. What a still. Oh God, dude. The Russos were behind the fucking cinema. They were behind the camera. They're like, oh,
so good. There's more facts about this. Let me see.
God.
At around an hour 19 minutes, Tony Stark remarks how attractive Aunt May, Marissa Tomei, is. Downey and Tomei had a relationship in the 1990s and appeared in 2 other films together, Chaplin.
I did not know that. That's
and
awesome.
Only You. Yeah.
That was pretty good.
He got his turn.
Yeah, he got Tomei. Good for you.
No CGI was used during the highway chase scene when Bucky commandeers a moving motorcycle from under its rider. The whole stunt was practical.
Oh, I love that. Love that.
This
is so good, that scene, dude.
I love it if it's true, but I have some doubt here.
I would have to go back and I have to go back and watch it again just to kind of evaluate it and break it down.
Yeah.
And break it down. The logistics of it.
T'Challa had a much smaller role in the earlier drafts and did not even appear in costume, as the writers intended to put more focus on Spider-Man and save Black Panther's origin for his own movie. However, when it looked like Marvel would not be getting permission to use Spider-Man, Black Panther's role was beefed up significantly. By the time they did get to use Spider-Man, T'Challa had already become so integral to the plot that they decided to leave his role as it was and give Spider-Man a smaller part.
No notes. It was perfect.
Well, right.
No notes. Perfect.
But I think that's why this movie's so special, because there was all this stuff happening behind the scenes. God, and then it landed this way, and they still had to have the balls, let's just do it all still. Let's just do it all.
And that's just great. That's great directing. That's just good vision. Let's roll with it.
That might have been where the other dude was coming from, where it's like, well, let's cut. If we have all this, then let's cut a little Robert Downey Jr. There was a lot of tough conversations. But you're right. No notes. They made all the right ones, and we get this.
All the right ones. Let me tell you something, Peter Milter.
This movie revealed.
You don't think we'll keep Iron Man?
Revealed that Bucky Barnes had been hiding out in Bucharest, which is the capital of Romania. Sebastian Stan Bucky is a Romanian-American actor who was born in Constanta, Romania,
that's a good word.
and raised there until he was 8. In the first scene set in Bucharest, Bucky is buying fruits from a street market. Stan's native language is Romanian and therefore spoke it perfectly.
That's cool. That's a really cool nice little note. That's awesome.
Screenwriters Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFeely's original idea for the movie was a vastly different and much smaller film without the other Avengers, but producer Kevin Feige suggested they adapt Civil War instead. Certain parts of their original idea still made it into the movie, such as the emphasis on Steve and Bucky's relationship, as well as the use of Baron Zemo as the villain.
I'm gonna be honest, man. This is like the perfect storm, because I get where they're coming from, smaller, and then you have the boss man. He's putting pressure on you and making diamonds out of coal. I'm sure they felt it. There's no way they didn't feel that. And the fact that they came out on top, perfect. God, it was so great.
Yeah,
beautiful adaptation.
They stood up. Yeah, because a lesser scaled down version would just be like Winter Soldier 2.
Yeah, it wouldn't feel the same.
Yeah, and this is just, it's up, and they hit it and they delivered. The film coincides with the 75th anniversary of Captain America, the 10th anniversary of the original Civil War comic book, and Black Panther's 50th anniversary.
Oh, that's badass. God damn, that's cool. That's cool. Stars align.
Chris Evans said of the famous helicopter shot, "That was really my arm. And you know what? I took a page of Anthony Mackie's book. When we were doing Avengers Age of Ultron, for certain scenes, I worked out just before the take, but there were a bunch of scenes where I was the only one out of the cast doing it, and I'd be embarrassed and feel shame. So I didn't do it that often. And then we started Civil War, and Mackie has no shame. Before each take, Mackie's just curling weights nonstop, and I thought, yeah, what are you doing, Chris? Just curl some weights. Who cares? I'm not going to worry about 20 people judging me, as opposed to the 200 million people seeing the scene forever. So before the
Yeah.
helicopter scene, I lifted a lot of weights to get pumped. It's not like I woke up and I look like that. That was me lifting weights for
Yeah.
hours on end prior to filming that scene. There certainly was a lot of pressure. I was fully aware of what they wanted that shot to be. I wanted that shot to be great too.
That's
So it's-
fantastic. Listen, I love Anthony Mackie because he's so just street. I don't know how to say that. It's weird to say it because like he's so honest with who he is. Like he's the type of guy who knows he's got to run and he's trying to maximize his opportunities as best as he can. No shame. No shame. He's getting those bicep curls in, dude. Every time I see an interview with Anthony Mackie, he knows he's very self-aware of who he is,
letting it all
where
hang
he's
out.
at. Let it all hang out. I love him for it, dude.
Sebastian Stan packed on 35 pounds of muscle for the film, boosting his weight from 165 to a solid
He looks
muscular
good
200.
too.
Looks
God
good.
damn, he looks damn good in this film too.
Yeah.
Jesus, and sucks a shame too because all of it's covered up. There's not a single scene where he's like,
for the most part, he's wearing like a skin tight
the
thing when
initial
they're
scene,
electrocuting him.
I'm like, God damn, why do they actually electrocute Sebastian Stan? They didn't have to use real electricity. Yeah, it's intense, dude. He's committed.
Wait, Crossbones, he remembered you, you know, your pal, your buddy, your friend, Bucky. He got all weepy about it. So they put his brain back in a blender.
I was like, God damn, dude, that's the meanest thing you can tell this boy.
Which is funny because he probably was there.
Yeah, it was really like there's levels to that insult. It was twisting the knife for sure. Like, God damn, dude. Like he knew he was gonna die. And like, hey, before I kill you, I'm gonna say the meanest shit possible before we both blow up. Like that is some petty level. That's petty, dude.
He's a villain.
That's toxic Latina. That's toxic Latina energy right there for sure.
Spider-Man was very nearly removed from the film as Sony Pictures originally rejected Marvel's proposal to allow them a cut of the profit if they could pull Spider-Man over. Despite the disappointment over the financial returns and critical reception of The Amazing Spider-Man 2, the Sony Corporation was still planning to expand their own Spider-Man universe with the Sinister Six spin-off film, Venom, and The Amazing Spider-Man 3. However, when the latter fell through after Sony parted ways with Spider-Man performer Andrew Garfield, they decided to renegotiate the deal with Marvel again.
Because again, back to what you were saying, there were so many things. Yeah, but there were so many things happening and moving in the background. So many things that had to have happened for this to happen. I'm glad it did.
Yeah.
Golly,
but
so bad,
the
dude.
Marvel side is intriguing because like they actually have some cooking to do.
Oh, absolutely.
Sony can't read a cookbook to save their fucking lives.
They Mayweather of reading fucking Dr. Seuss books. Like it's bad, dude.
Their only decision was to hand it over. Like all this shit, their spin-off, Venom. So shut the fuck up.
Dude,
hand over the shit.
Hand over here, like, yeah. It's like the equivalent of the older brother, like he's writing out a novel and the younger brother wants to be a part of it. I'm writing something too. Like, shut up, idiot. Yeah, I'm gonna help you out. Let me help you out. But hey, let me tell you something, Sony. Let me tell you something. Like it was just so bad.
Tom Holland is the youngest person to portray Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, being 19 years old at the time. Best Spider-Man.
Good, solid. Best Spider-Man. Good Spider-Man. Great Spider-Man.
The appearance of Giant Man was kept secret throughout production and marketing, evident from the absence of said character in all trailers and television ads. However, this movie's Funko Pop figurines and a Lego set depicting the airport battle scene featuring Giant Man was released and advertised before the movie's release date.
Yep, dude. The Lego sets have been ruining a lot of surprises for a good minute now.
I didn't know that. How is Funko Pops are only in one size though?
No, they're like
they get big ones.
Like three. They get big ones. I think there's like 3 official sizes. There's the one you know. Then there's like usually like a slightly larger diorama version, and then there's the giant one, which is like yay big. They get pretty big.
I heard those aren't as collectible anymore.
None of them are now. None of them. They've gone the way of the Beanie Baby at this point. It's bad. It's real bad. Yeah, they've all dropped off.
In this movie, T'Chaka is slain by Zemo, and his son T'Challa joins with the Avengers to track him down. In the comics, T'Chaka was slain by Claw, and T'Challa joined with the Fantastic Four.
It's good. There was a lot of parallels, man. Good core.
You know, the story was there. And it shouldn't work this way, but me watching Civil War got me excited for Doomsday. It should not work that way.
I feel like the Russo. Here's my thing. I think I'm starting to realize is in the moment, the Russos under pressure create diamonds, right? Yeah. Like if you give them if Netflix just gives them the budget and they're just too loose, they're too laissez-faire with the Russos. They're like, oh no, yeah, we'll just give you a blank check and just make something cool. They make shit. They make shit. But Disney's like, nah, fuck you. Here's a script. We're gonna throw a bunch of problems your way, and then you gotta figure this out. They make diamonds, dude.
Well, Doomsday will be a very big test, and I won't hold. If it's bad, I won't hold it against them.
No, I won't, because here's the thing about that is they had a whole entire. They're gonna hit so fucking crazy. It's gonna be bonkers, dude.
I'll have sex with the gay one. Isn't one of them gay? I'll have sex with him.
Here's my thing is I think it's gonna hit so hard because literally it's the same environment that they're working in, except the pressure is to an astronomical level. Because you had your main setup fall through. The main setup fell through so hard. You had Kang, right? Kang, this wasn't supposed to happen for another 5-6 years. And then it had to get axed. And now we're moving this up in such an astronomical pressure way. This has to hit. So I feel the Russos are going to bring the heat like we've never seen before.
They can.
Because they're giving us everything to fail. They're literally showing us every way to fail, and I think it's intentional, and I think it's on purpose. I think it's gonna slap, dude. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be bananas. It's gonna be so dumb.
There's a comment.
All right, Hunt Mac coming on in, hoping for Moon Knight and Deadpool in the Doomsday. They're gonna be in their Hunt Mac. Everybody's gonna be in their Hunt Mac. It's gonna be amazing.
Which I was thinking.
I feel like there will be a lot of hating no matter what. Obviously, you can't please everybody. Obviously.
No, there's always haters, but you won't. They'll be hard to find.
Yes, when you few of them.
Do you remember the hype after Endgame? Dude, it was ridiculous. Crazy. Dude. Like the memes, the skits. It's just.
It was a movement. It was a movement. How crazy it was, man. It was bananas. I feel like Doomsday again. The Russos work well under pressure. I think they crush it. They've never shown anything else besides that. I think you're gonna do it.
I have hopes. They can.
Anybody can fail, but I think that there's a lot.
They have a good track record. Sure. Yeah. What reminded me is the Fantastic Four. So we're gonna see the Russo's version of the Fantastic Four we saw last year.
Oh, man, yeah. Because no one can do it outside of James Gunn. No one can choreograph a wide scene like them. A wide cinematic fighting scene outside of Gunn. Those guys just get it. So seeing all the superheroes, all the good stuff too, like the Thunderbolts. Maybe we see the Thunderbolts. That'd be really cool in the Russo's hands.
Definitely. I mean, Bucky's gonna be there.
Bucky's gonna be in there. It's gonna be great. Fantastic Four be really cool. Yeah, I'm all for it, man. Like the people hated Forbidden King. Oh my God, sir! I'm not even gonna finish that. I stopped reading at Forbidden Kingdom.
All right, last trivia. At around 2 hours 10 minutes in the climax, before destroying the suit's arc reactor, Cap tears the Iron Man helmet from Tony's face. If he had not done this before the suit lost power, Stark likely would have suffocated, implying that Rogers was simply trying to end the fight rather than kill Tony.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because his battle knowledge is crazy. It's off the charts, Kiwasabi. Right.
Yeah,
he analyzes in real time like crazy.
Well, like when Bucky was going for the reactor, he's trying to rip his shit out.
He's being like a monster for sure. You know what's really great? All right, so it was a notable thing about this movie too. All right, so Marvel movies today. I don't know if I'm sure you caught it. Marvel movies today, there was just like. You get this sense of like, all right, this is not going to be as good, or maybe you have a vibe about it. But in this movie, I don't know if it stood out to you. It's just been a minute since I've seen Civil War. There was no intro credits. They just started the movie, and then the letterhead of Marvel came in after the accident. And for me, that just set up a vibe for me. I'm like, ooh, they're talking business. This is a business movie. Like, let's get into it. And for me, that really felt good seeing that.
That might be a Russo thing too. Do you remember Endgame? That's called a cold open. Yeah. In Endgame, they show Hawkeye losing his entire family.
Yeah.
And then they roll the title screen
quietly too. There was no song. It was quiet.
There is a song, a very good song actually.
Oh, wasn't it like? But it was like played in like a piano format. Like it was just
acoustic.
somber.
I think it's an original version, but hold on, let me see.
So good. I like that. I really enjoy that because it really sets the mood and tells you, hey, lock in. I like the cold open that the Russos do. It's good. It's real good.
My ex-wife didn't care for the Marvel movies, and I think my obsession with them turned her off. But when she saw the cold open for Endgame, she's like, "Oh fuck!"
And that's why she's the ex.
Yeah.
I don't like Marvel movie. You don't like a Visioning Woman? You don't like fantasy? Fantastical, awesome opera?
Let me tell you something, X.
Let me tell you something, X. Where you at now? X?
Dude, we're gonna see him in Spider-Man and Odyssey.
Yep.
Let me
tell you something, Theseus. Let me tell you something. When that Medusa looking at you and she's just glaring, you just look away. Look away from that, Theseus. Look away. You ain't want that. You don't want that. Whatever you want. Let's turn to stone. Everyone, let's turn to stone. Huntman coming on in. Dude, Bucky Circle like Bucky was like, give me that. I can sell at Romanian market. Huntman coming on in. I enjoy the Russos in terms of Marvel films, but I'm still kind of like a little sour that the Joss Whedon got taken off the projects just because Marvel, for whoever interjected too much into Ultron to make it a flop. Though I feel it kind of holds up great now, but then again, we wouldn't have gotten Infinity War in Endgame, so that'd be a tough what if. I agree, Hunt Mac. What if Josh Whedon stayed on the Avengers? I think it would have been for the worse, Hunt Mac. I'm gonna be honest, man.
It would have been.
It would have been because Ultron, I'm gonna say this, the only redeeming grace. I mean, Ultron's not a bad. The Age of Ultron's not bad, but what makes it such a. There's a lot of good stuff. Ultron. I forgot the James Spader who voice acts Ultron.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking next level, fantastic. Yeah. So good. And he was magnetic, and even he could save much of that script. But I mean, it is. I would rather have seen a Russo Age of Ultron than a Whedon Ultron. That's how I feel. All right, let's see it. Hey, let me tell you something.
I couldn't find a YouTube version that just has both, and I didn't want to flip back and forth. The song is "Dear Mr. Fantasy" by Traffic.
Okay.
This is some of the best Renner acting in the
in his career. I agree.
Babe,
it's just acting.
Babe, boys.
And the camera shake adds so much levity and just weight. It's horrifying. That's good. That's good. good, dude. That is some good. That's
so
some good right there.
It's
that's
so
some
good. And that's where, you know, I've
that's some good.
me and Gatman argue about it. We never solved it, actually. We argue about it all the time. Infinity War or Endgame.
What?
We're not going to get into that right now. But what I will say is that
It's Endgame's
edge is in that opener. Is like,
yes,
it's not
the
it's
grounded
not,
reality and
yeah, it's like they just the last
aftermath.
time we saw them, they got their fucking monkey asses whooped.
Yeah.
Everyone died.
Yeah, this isn't
like
this isn't the ending of Avengers. You guys want to get some shawarma? No, they're dead. Everyone's dead, and this sucks. Like, this is the worst, dude. That's awesome. Oh, I got time. Again, it's like, oh, I got consequences, dude. The aftermath, the grounded reality of everything. That is far more intriguing. That's what makes heroes is what they do when it's hard, when it's impossible. That's what makes it far more interesting. That's why for me, Endgame has the edge.
I think you forgot the Thunderbolts title sequence. Let me give you some of this.
God, let me
this one is fucking good, dude.
Oh, Hunt Matt coming on in. Sergo's like, I think Age of Ultron is the best Avenger movie. Hunt Mac, I've always under the impression that Whedon couldn't do the movie he wanted to do. Interesting take. I do know there was some mishmash behind the scenes, Hunt Mac, so there's some credit to your point. Also, fun fact, I was there when the birds in this shot, and after the snap, birds also disappeared. But you can fact check. You can fact check it. Hey, Sergo, go for it. Let's do it. All right, so here's the credit, the opening to this.
Yeah, the title sequence. I forgot what kind of opening they had, but this is good.
It don't matter. Let's see it. Panel shots. Thunderbolts. Foreshadowing, like it. It's good.
Yeah, I love it. They were cooking, man. I wish more people would have came out for Thunderbolts.
I picture there's a guy whose sole focus is the theme of the opening credit for the Marvel studio. Well, yeah, you gotta do black. You gotta get in there, man. Put some foreshadowing in that. We're gonna get some foreshadowing in. Oh, this is gonna be good. We're cooking. Like, it's so good. It's very good.
And then hold on, let's do it. We got time.
Let me tell you something, Catman. You think Vision got life? You think Vision got life? Where are the dudes?
We've showed this before, but I'll always remember this trailer.
Let's see it.
It was the alternate trailer.
Wrong.
Oh, dude, banger. Oh, ugh.
The Avengers are not coming. Who will keep people safe?
Yes!
It's so good, dude. I'm gonna be honest, that movie does not get enough flowers.
No,
it is so good.
I think, here's the thing: if Doomsday pulls off what we think it might, people might circle back to these things.
I think they're definitely gonna circle back because remember what we talked about when it comes to like good movies outlast opinions that are wrong. I 100% believe that Thunderbolts is going to be looked at in time and like, okay, this was actually a good freaking film. People still say it's a good film, but people are going to realize how much better that it is than what they initially believed it to be.
Yeah.
It's such a good movie.
And just a good addition to just the Marvel like MCU canon.
Yeah.
Depending on what happens in Doomsday.
Fuck, it's gonna be crazy, dude. Let me tell you something.
Okay, we're gonna pick next week. So we're going by our stream next week. We're gonna be in June. It'll be June 2nd.
Okay. All right.
So do we want? And we're gonna do our anniversary. We're doing our movie anniversaries for indefinitely.
Yep. Yes.
Do we want to pick something actually from June to start June out right, or do we want to double back and do A Knight's Tale?
What's your gut tell you?
Just to move into June, because I think every month is going to be packed.
Yeah, let's move into June.
And June has Fast and the Furious. So we could just the first one. Oh
yeah. We got to be all right. Hold on. Let me start over. Bullshit, asshole. Nobody likes the tuna here. It's so good. It's so good.
Thunderbolt 6.5 out of 10. No one is coming back after Doomsday. Depends on what the Thunderbolts do in Doomsday.
Let me tell you something, RDJ.
Tell them something.
Let me tell you something, dude.
Well, let me and then we need to get our stories straight to see what movies we're gonna watch in theaters and review.
Okay.
So IMDb has the big list of summer movies. Technically already started with Devil Wears Prada. Did you watch it yet?
I haven't seen it yet, no.
Okay.
At this point, we're probably gonna watch it on stream.
We're
too busy.
So these are all.
We did Mortal Kombat.
We're past
Sheep Detective.
It's
I
good.
really wish I saw that.
It's good. Yeah, you should have.
Okay.
Not good. Did you see Obsession?
Not yet, but I keep hearing wonderful things.
Yeah.
Wonderful things about it.
I watched so many movies. I've seen this. I've seen this. I saw Grogu. I saw I Love Boosters. I'm ready for Backrooms. I hope it's good.
Backrooms. I am excited for Backrooms.
Do we want to review Backrooms here?
Yes.
Backrooms. Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
Someone
that'd be fun.
Keep a list. I'm gonna keep going through.
Okay,
this.
Backrooms.
The Breadwinner looks really dumb. Nate Bargatze. I like Nate, but this looks dumb.
Yeah, but no, it's. No.
Do you want little He-Man?
Oh yeah, I definitely want He-Man. That is 100%. I have the power. Let me tell you something, He-Man. I'm down. Yeah, scary movie for sure. I want to see Scary Movie.
Wait. What list are we making? We're making lists that we're gonna review on the stream.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay,
yes.
I'm gonna veto Scary Movie then. If that's
okay, that's the one.
I'm just making sure we're making that list. Okay. But I agree with He-Man. I agree with Backrooms.
He-Man for sure. Backrooms for sure. He-Man for sure.
Which means we'll have a movie next week that we'll decide, and then Backrooms will be the week after. Because it's releasing this week.
Yep.
I have to veto Scary Movie. That one can go south in a heartbeart. I'm gonna watch it. Am I gonna watch it? Yeah. I might skip it.
Really? I'm hoping for it.
I'll see what. Fuck.
All right. I am interested in Disclosure Day.
Yes, Disclosure Day. Spielberg. If we don't review Spielberg movies, what the fuck are we doing?
Crazy. What are we doing, man?
All right, so that's
gonna be a classic. That's what I'm saying, Hunt.
This one is sneaky.
I haven't heard of that one.
I saw the trailer.
Sneak.
A father fights fiercely against ruthless kidnappers to save his abducted daughter. Not a lot there, but it's Asian fight choreography.
We've seen a guy fight a bunch of mob mobster because his dog died, and look where that went. I'm all for it. So I'm down. Think me a sneaker.
Throw this in.
Okay, throw it in. The Furious. Let's throw that in.
The trailer looks good. I've seen the trailer. Stop That Train. I don't know. Leviticus. The Death of Robin Hood.
Obviously, Toy Story.
They will not stop making Robin Hood movies.
I'm so fucking over.
Don't you wish it was your favorite IP?
I wish it was my favorite IP. It's just not.
You would be eaten. They're trying to put Hugh Jackman in here. I'm done with Robin Hood.
I'm done, dude.
Toy Story 5.
Toy Story 5. Supergirl. You say no to Toy Story 5. Okay.
Supergirl. I say yes.
Supergirl for sure. Supergirl, yes.
What's chat saying?
I mean,
chat, we doing super
chat. Toy Story 5.
I haven't seen 4.
I wouldn't mind.
I haven't even seen 4.
Why haven't you seen 4, bud?
Because 3 kind of annoyed me.
I mean, that's fair. I get it. You gotta watch it, dude. You're not like me though. I have to eat the whole sandwich. I get it. I'm so hyped for Toy Story 5. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good.
All right,
I'm always for Toy Story.
Let's keep going.
Supergirl for
sure.
sure.
Supergirl for sure. Yeah.
I obviously we're not gonna do Jackass, but I am gonna watch that.
Right.
Just because I grew up with it. But
it makes me sad that they're doing the stunts this like old.
Nah, get it. Dude, get the paper. Get it bread, dude. Get your bread.
But I hope they're old, man. They're so old.
Yeah, they shouldn't be doing these stunts at all. It is sad. I don't want to think about how sad it actually is. The reality of it all.
I can't help. They're all gray. They all have gray hair.
Like, because clearly they're not choosing to do this again. They're just out of money and they gotta do it again. That's what's sad.
Because the only one I know for sure who does well. No, Steve-O does okay.
Steve-O does very well.
Knoxville, he doesn't have to do this. I think they're all okay financially. I think
Johnny's is like he's doing it because it's just one of those things. It's awesome.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Minions and Monsters. If we get a Hitler appearance in this,
move on, dude. Move on. Okay. Move on.
You remember?
Oh my god.
The line from Something About Mary, where he's like, "Those goofy bastards, the only thing I got going."
Goofy bastards, the only thing I got going for me in this crazy world.
Someone on Twitter used that clip and said, "This is how I feel about the Minions."
Oh, it's so good. Sergo 3 was the best one. What do you mean? I'm so annoyed at you. No, Toy Story.
No, and that's widely accepted. I was just annoyed that
I really like 2. 2 was good.
I like 2.
1 and 2 are great films. 3 was okay.
It's just because I knew what was gonna happen. I knew 3 would turn into 4. I knew fucking 4 would turn into 5, and here we are. The kids don't play with toys. Especially all those shitty ass toys. And I understand that's the premise. Those are shitty ass toys. Those toys are so shitty.
Fury was offended. Especially those shitty ass toys. Like,
it's shitty. They're
this
so
boy
bad.
got some shitty toys for Christmas. This boy got some shitty Christmas gifts.
No, I got good ones. Because here's the thing, is like in the 90s, Toy Story 1 is like a perfect movie. Right?
It's a perfect movie.
In the 90s, Buzz Lightyear is a sick ass fucking toy.
That's a cool toy, dude.
And the premise makes complete sense. And everything goes on, and they're trying to get other kids to play with them still. It's just like what the fuck?
I know, I get you.
Okay.
Moving on.
Yeah, Young Washington.
I would like to. I'm gonna watch Evil Dead Burn. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it in the theater, but I know I'm gonna definitely watch it.
Okay,
I followed the Evil Dead franchise forever. Yeah. I enjoy a lot of it. I know it's not for everybody, so
if it gets some hype,
if it looks
but these are always a toss up.
I'm open to it. Yeah, I know they're always.
Or they can be. Moana, no.
Obviously, no. And then obviously, yes. We're watching the Odyssey.
Let me tell you something.
Hey, let me tell you something, Achilles. You ever fight? Ever fire in there? Ever fire in
there? So definitely Odyssey. I finally Odyssey. I have a print of the Odyssey that was published in the 1800s that I just cracked open yesterday. Yeah, there's inscriptions from people gifting it to others, like from 1925.
Yeah.
It's in my living room. It's just randomly in my living room.
Random relic that you have at this point. Just like, that's crazy.
We get back to back. So what is this timeline? We get John Bernthal. July 17th.
John Bernthal.
And then 2 weeks later, he's just on our ass again.
Back in there. I'm back in there. I ain't done one more kill, Red. One more kill.
Obviously, Brand New Day.
Obviously, Brand New Day.
No, none of these two. But yeah,
not those two. Odyssey,
Bernthal doesn't let us breathe.
He doesn't let us breathe
during this. Super Troopers 3, I say no. Dude. I'll be there.
No, I'm gonna watch it, but
front
I'm not
and
gonna
center.
talk about
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
Oh no, Ice Cream Man. Okay, Paw Patrol. Interesting. It's just the Dino
Move on,
movie.
dude. Move on, bro. Move on. Insidious out of the first. Oh my god, I can't. There's so many Insidious movies at this point.
I'm just scrolling. We're almost done. That's it.
This is where we start going back to our anniversary movies at that point.
So we will. So we're gonna end it with Brand New Day.
Back rooms, and end it with Brand New Day. Yeah, back room.
Exciting.
Brand New Day. Yeah, it's good. It's a good lineup of movies.
It's good. I mean,
a good lineup.
Some will be bad, some will be good, but it's a nice. It's good to anticipate the summer lineup.
Absolutely.
Hunt Max says, I feel. Did we already read this? I feel 3 was perfect ending. Yeah. Then they brought out 4, which was unneeded, and it wasn't good in my opinion. But I will see 5 eventually. Yeah,
Hunt Mac, I think you're spot on. I think the ending for 3 was really good, even though I think 1 and 2 were, you could have ended it at 2. I appreciate what 3 did, but 4 really nullified a lot of 3. I'm like, oh god. So yeah, I agree.
Tarantino talks about Toy Story 3 all the time.
Does he really?
He really does. It's legit one of his favorite movies. I think he says
because he's like
top 5 or top 10.
I really like I like Woody's feet. The bottom of his boots. You get to see Andy's butt of the boots so much.
No, I got something for you
here. So prepared. God damn, so prepared. 4 wasn't good for sure, but saying 3 was annoying is diabolical for me.
No, I was just annoyed like what was going on. You understand me, right?
Yeah. Oh my god, Norman, that was great. I'm ready for this.
Yeah, you are. Well, you think you are.
Okay.
Separates me, okay, from like Hollywood directors, okay, is that I have a huge head, all right, okay. Now I don't mean I have a big ego, okay, because I don't, all right. I mean my actual head is huge, all right. I mean I have to sleep sitting up, okay, like the Elephant Man, or I'll die, all right. But okay, get this though, okay. It was my huge head, okay, that thought up who was perfect to play Marcellus's wife, all right. Okay, Walter, your character, okay, is the gift, okay? Now, what you have to remember about your character is that he's like, okay, he's kept in a trunk, all right? In the basement of some guy's house, okay? And he's used for deviant, hardcore gay sex, okay?
Let's do it.
That was good.
Did you want to get a list and vote, or just do Fast Furious 1 to kick off June?
We gotta kick off June with Fast and Furious, baby. Come on now, we gotta start it right.
Because if Backrooms is after that,
yep.
Yeah, we just don't know how often we can come back.
Speeds.
So we know we want
we'll Fast and Furious.
All right.
We'll make it like, does it hold up? Does it? Obviously it most likely does.
Fuck yeah, it does.
Oh yeah.
And I watch it once a year. I'm pretty sure.
Nice. I'm down. Fast and Furious. Ooh, kicking off the summer of heat, bringing it. Oh, so this is why he felt. This is why he has a feet fetish, is because of the Toy Story. Now they would have worded Andy on their feet to tell the difference, and they're made of Andy toys. Yeah, sir. Absolutely.
Well, here, let's. I'll do this.
In a while.
Wait. Blinding me with science.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Because the anniversaries, it's not just like, oh, this month something came out. It's got to be in like increments of 5.
It's increments, yeah.
Yeah. So June shows us 10-year anniversary. These aren't good. Conjuring 2, Warcraft, Finding Dory, Central Intelligence, Independence Day, Resurgence, The Shallow, Swiss Army Man. So that's none of that. 15 years anniversary, Super 8, which I could go back to that one. X-Men First Class, Kung Fu Panda 2, Green Lantern, Cars 2, Bad Teacher. 20-year anniversary, Cars, The Breakup, The Omen, Click, Superman Returns, Nacho Libre, The Devil Wears Prada. 20-year anniversary next month.
Yeah.
25-year anniversary, Shrek, Swordfish. Weren't we talking about? Oh, okay. No. Excuse me. Shrek and Swordfish were last year or last month.
Yeah.
So for June, 25 years, Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, AI, artificial intelligence, The Fast and Furious.
You lost me. I'm still on my Swordfish with Miss Halle Berry. You know, I can't even. Well, where are we? Where are we right now? I don't even know.
So this is good. June's pretty weak anyway.
Yeah. Let's kick it off with a banger, dude.
Fast and Furious, Atlantis Lost Empire, 50-year anniversary, The Omen, and The Outlaw Josie Wales.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
It was the Buster that had my back. I'm like, woo, the Buster, dude.
What, give your heart of heart score right now.
Shit, dude. Heart of Hearts, easy 8.5. I'm gonna say easy 8.5. That's a classic, dude. It's a classic. 8.5, easy. It can go up to 9. Josie Wales, 10 out of 10. Ooh, Hunt Mac. Ooh, I'm liking it. Hunt. I think Fast and Furious for me, easy 8.5, super quotable, iconic, started a wave, started a movement. Matter of fact, it started a series of video games too. Like, it was crazy, dude.